Welcome to Akki and Friends.
Hi, welcome to Akki and Friends. It's your boy Akki. This is Camille. That's Greg. Before we get started,
I just said duck lip.
Greg is no longer. He has decided. Greg made this post last night. HR flagged it, and I had to see it, right? And Greg has decided that he is no longer like just our tech guy, behind the scenes cameraman guy. Greg has decided he's a personality of the show.
Okay.
So Greg told me all he had was a speaking role on the show. I was like, oh, okay, Greg. I got offended because Greg was posting all these income streams he's about to have. And I was like, Greg, what about Akki and Friends? Like, what are you saying about Akki and Friends? You see how I feel? Just Greg, like, you get what I'm saying?
I'm fake smiling at you.
I don't know. So you don't. What, you feel the same way as Greg? Oh, see.
No.
You fired too.
You just be making me mad.
Making you mad? Stop. What's wrong with you?
Go ahead.
How was your weekend? So you gonna tell us what you did?
Oh, my weekend.
What'd you do this weekend, girl?
Was this the rodeo weekend?
Yeah, me and Greg went to the rodeo.
I had a good weekend this weekend.
You did? What did you do? You rode a bull?
Yeah. No, I went to a bridal shower. I went to like a little thing. I went to a door for the first time.
Oh, yeah, I
they
saw
have
that.
good pizza.
You did go to a bridal shower.
Uh-huh.
What's a door?
A club-ish. It's not a club. What do you call those places like the Address and Prospect Park?
Hey,
what are those called?
No.
What are those called?
Greg, you might be right, but I was actually thinking about that this morning because I was like, it's not like a club. I was like, but they got bottle service, and then they got sections, and I was like, but
we need a new word. We need a new term.
Yeah, I don't know.
Do you got a term, Greg?
Greg said lounge.
I said lounge.
Lounge? I
That's
guess.
the closest I can get to.
When I initially think of lounges, I think of like nighttime.
What, the lounge?
Yeah. So it's hard for me to, because we were going during the day and stuff. But they have good pizza.
Yeah,
That's
but
my first time at a door.
they be doing bottle service at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon on Sunday. They be having the girls.
And then Sunday I hung out, and then I spent some time with my cousin, and I think I did something else. So I really had a jam-packed weekend.
Oh, that's
nice.
good. Oh, that was good. Yeah, you had a little eventful weekend.
I hadn't been out in a while, so it was nice.
Yeah, okay.
While y'all was freezing y'all butts off.
Who was freezing?
At the rodeo.
No.
Friday I hung out with my line sister. We walked around the Galleria. She needed some steps
Which
in.
one?
She's pregnant.
Which line sister? Who pregnant?
One of my line sisters.
Which one?
You don't know?
You got 50? I do know. I know all 50 of them. Trust me.
No, you don't.
I do.
Okay.
I know all your line sisters. I got in a whole fight with y'all.
Okay, that don't mean you know all of them.
I do. I literally know all of them.
No, you know the prominent ones.
No. I know the ones that don't nobody know about.
Okay. What's the name of my 49?
Oh.
Exactly.
I don't know y'all by number. I know y'all when you mention a name.
The tallest ones.
Well,
They'd have to be taller than me.
That's what I'm
You
about
don't know
to say. I do know them actually.
Who?
I don't know. I can't think of her name.
What? Describe one.
She kind of like caramel skin, tall.
You just throwing stuff out there.
No, I do because I know exactly who you're talking about.
Who?
I can't think of her name. If you say it, I would know it. If you show me a picture, I promise you, I would know it.
Anyway, we walked around the mall, so it was nice. So that's Friday.
Gary was not Gary.
I had stuff Saturday.
Gary's sister was on your line, right?
Uh huh.
Yeah.
And then I had.
Was Erica on your line?
Mhm.
Yeah. See, so.
What's her name?
What's my homie? I can't even think of her name.
It don't even matter.
She was like in the front part of the line because she really short.
But yeah, I had a good weekend. How about you? How about y'all?
Jasmine was on your line.
How was y'all's weekend?
Greg, how you enjoyed your concert, Greg? Greg said that was his first concert. How was your first concert, Greg?
Was it? Or first rodeo concert?
Both.
Really? Okay.
Oh, Greg, how was your first concert? It was a Houston concert. Yeah.
Meh.
What? He said meh.
I mean, we was in the nosebleeds, so the audio quality wasn't that great. So
that's pretty much part of it.
You like that music?
Yeah.
Bun B and now?
Yeah.
Greg from Houston, what do you mean?
I like all the music. I like all the artists. It's just the overall experience.
The audio team was trash. The audio engineers for the rodeo trash, man. I wish Kang was here so I could tell him that.
Kang would be offended.
Yeah, the audio team.
What else?
They had that Lele girl who mic was off for like the first 2 minutes.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
She open?
No.
Well, Bun B open.
The Lele girl came out and her mic was. She said something, and then when her song kicked in, that's when that's when her mic worked.
Oh.
I was just like, somebody messed up.
Or no?
I don't know what happened. No, her mic started working.
Okay.
But she also don't know how to perform, so she was like yelling in the mic.
She was excited.
She got a whole TV show.
That's different though. That's different.
I don't know. Great. That's the only thing the Lele girl. That's it.
I mean, that's kind of stuck out like a sore thumb. Everybody else was at least on point.
I clearly don't know who LaToya Luckett is because I didn't recognize her when she came out.
Bro.
And then it dawned on me that was her song.
Which one was it?
Like later.
I got one in my head.
The popular one.
Yeah, I'm trying to
remember
it's that one. No, it's that one. I ain't even trying to let me think. No,
I'm telling you, it's the one that's in your head. Trust me.
I had her CD though, so.
Oh, you're right. Never mind.
So I don't know.
Greg, you know, Greg ain't want to tell these girls to move up out of our seats when we first got there.
That wasn't in our seats.
Yeah, one was in the seat.
No.
She was.
That wasn't.
Okay. Who was in our seats?
Nobody.
So why we ain't go to our seats?
You went upstairs. I was too tired to even go to our regular
Greg,
seats.
I went to the restroom and came and found you.
I know.
Greg had us.
I was too lazy to go to actual seats.
We was in Club 610.
So y'all sat a little closer down than where y'all seats was supposed
to
be?
We was in our row.
We was in the same row, just the wrong seats.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And when the woman came, she was like, "Oh, we got all the 4 of these seats." So the girls next to us was in one of their seats.
Yeah, that was.
I was like, "Hey, just bump down, baby girl. It's cool." I don't know. I wish Greg would have chosen the outside seat because I think I texted you the next day.
You told me about that girl. You should have hollered at.
Yeah. But she wasn't like.
But you didn't know her age.
But she wasn't dressed. She wasn't like she
ain't dressed for the summer.
Nah, she was 100%.
And the breeze.
100% because all she had was like some ripped jeans, some ripped jeans, and then her top was she had like a white tee that was tied up, and it was like the thinnest white tee I've ever seen.
Oh my God, you're horrible. I was just like, shoot your shot because you were scared.
Nah. First off, I don't know how she went cold because we was freezing just walking to the place.
Man.
Second off, she good for one night. She ain't like good for a long time. I don't know.
Good time, not long time.
I'm promise you, she from over there.
What's over there?
Like Sunnyside, Third Ward, South Park.
Oh my God, you're horrible.
I don't think she's a Northside girl. She definitely wasn't.
Hey, you never know.
Nah.
She might be happy to be outside the house.
Northside people, you knew who the Northside people was when I can't think who shot one of them Swisher House people shot out Botany. Oh, not Botany. Botany's Cloverland. He shot out one of them streets on the north side. And some of the north side people were like, yeah. I was like, oh. I was like, okay. Nah, it was cool, though. I liked it. Little Bun B Houston takeover, whatever.
So you enjoyed it. You liked it.
You said what?
You liked it. You enjoyed it.
It was the audio quality is trash, so I can't get past that. But it was
it's only because y'all into this stuff.
It was cool for what it was, though. You know, like it was cool. It was all right. They played all the little hits. You know, Mike Jones ain't come out because he's still scared of Swisher House. Trey the Truth didn't come out because Jay Prince probably still got a hit on him.
What? I saw him at the game.
Who, Trey the Truth?
Yeah, the Rockets game on Wednesday.
They be like denying Trey. Like whenever they do all the Houston thing, Trey just be nowhere to be around.
Definitely blackball.
Musical wise.
They don't play him on radio.
Blackball for real.
Yeah,
that's
he
what
blackball.
I'm saying, music wise, because he always doing stuff in the city. I
Bro,
always hear about him.
They brought out H Town.
Wise.
Like they only got one song.
Was he right there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, did
he do One Deep?
No.
What?
Talking about One
that
Deep.
That would have been enough for me to be upset. If Zero was there and he didn't do One Deep.
You're not from Houston, never mind.
What?
There's only one song that you can do.
What?
The Mo City Don freestyle.
He could do both.
Nah, he came out there slow, loud, banging all in my trunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was mad.
I don't even know if I knew that was
I was actually mad. Yeah, Devin the Dude was there. That was the
most random.
Yeah, like Devin the Dude performed, and it's like, okay, y'all got Devin, but not Trey. Like, y'all couldn't like find a way to like make it work with Trey. You know, like that's crazy. But Devin the Dude, like, I'm kind of mad because Devin ain't even do his hits. You know, like the songs. He ain't do the.
I'm not as familiar.
You don't know who Devin the Dude is?
I've heard his name.
There's one song I like by him.
What is it? Sing it. I'm pretty sure I know it.
No, I can't sing it. It's okay.
Can you do it, Greg?
Nope.
Greg don't know what song.
Can y'all?
No.
I'm trying to think.
Say some words.
Hold on, because I'm trying to. I'll give you the name. I can't. Give me like 2 seconds.
Just click it.
I think it's What a Job. Yeah, he didn't perform What a Job. And I was just like, bro.
If that's the song you wanted.
Oh my goodness. You're going to get us like kicked off the air. What do you mean?
Just play the first so I can get the beat. I'm sure he don't come out saying nothing.
Yeah, he do.
I don't think I know that song.
That's what I'm saying. He ain't performed this song. And I was just like, how you don't perform What a Job? Like, how is that not your first song on the playlist if we doing like, you only got 2 songs to play, you know? Like, that should be the first song. Am I wrong, Greg? Like,
nope.
That should have been, that's your number 1 song on Tidal and Apple Music. Like, how do you not do your number 1 song? Even Zero knew to do Mo City Dawn freestyle. If Zero would have done anything else, I probably would have been mad.
I want one date. But, so what about the rest of your weekend?
You said what?
The rest of your weekend.
Man, I tried to take Greg to the club that night. Greg didn't want to go to the club that night. But then we learned that the bus line took like 2 hours.
Yeah, that was a lot. Everybody on with the re-road.
What time? We got to our cars at 1 o'clock, huh?
About 12:30.
Okay.
Y'all rode the shuttle to the car from the rodeo?
Huh?
What do you mean?
We did the parking ride.
We rode the parking ride.
Oh, yeah, parked far.
No, it just took forever. Like that parking ride.
There's a lot of people.
I will say this parking lot is the only parking ride for the whole South Side. So, all the black people who was there that night, majority of them were parked off of Reed Road. It was probably the biggest parking lot ride around here. So, I was just like, man, I was like, this is crazy. Had I been thinking, I forgot my dad, like, there is actually like there's some parking, walking distance to the stadium we could have got for free. I forgot, though. I, like, completely forgot.
So, y'all parked far?
We parked at a parking ride and rode the bus.
We didn't re-rode in 288?
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all parked far.
That's not far. We didn't. No.
It's not walking distance. I always park at the rodeo.
NRG. No, we didn't park at NRG. Yeah. We rode the bus.
Y'all couldn't walk.
No, I mean, no. But the shuttles, they drop you off at the gate.
Yeah, I don't know.
But nah, the bus driver tried to. Black people, man. Let me tell you.
Black bus driver.
Black people. This is not how I was gonna start the podcast. But black people gonna black.
You can't talk about black people. You're
transracial. Nah.
I'm offended.
Cause they was on the bus driver hit, like, as soon as he pulled out, he boo-boos. And the bus kind of like, it tipped a little bit. I don't know what he hit.
I'm ran into a ditch.
He almost fell over.
Like, it was bad. It was a big boo-boom.
The girl's like, this ain't the tipping on 4-4s. What you trying to do? She was like, we not trying to.
Die laughing.
Yeah. She's like, we ain't trying to sit sideways.
The bus driver the whole entire time.
Oh, man.
They were clowning the bus driver the entire trip.
Oh yeah, after the bus driver did that, it was over for the rest.
Black people be cracking
every other. She was like, "We're not trying to sit sideways on there." He tried to go with them, and they got on him. I was like, "Oh my god!"
That's so fitting, though. It's so funny. I would have been laughing
the whole
daggone
Houston.
time.
Yeah, we was in there.
That is the most.
I was close. Yeah, I was getting there.
Boy, I tried to teach him, try to do his job for him.
Then he turned some direction, went some like weird way, right?
Yeah, U-turn.
The girl was like, "Oh, he must be from the north side. He ain't from the south side."
She was going in.
Yeah, he was like, he one of them north side bus drivers.
I like your
Oh man, that whole little.
Y'all had a good night there.
Hey, what's his cash app? We had to tip the bus driver.
Oh yeah, they was talking about what's his cash app so we can tip him. Everybody give him like $1 tip.
That's cool.
Man, look, the whole.
First you make fun of them, then you tip them.
And also the logistics of like just the rodeo traffic and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to hear them talk no more mess about Travis Scott.
Oh.
Because logistics is bad. Just Houston standpoint and NRG and everything they got going on around that NRG park complex is just bad logistical. Like us getting there took forever, and it shouldn't, especially when you're on like the shuttle buses.
Mm-hmm.
Like them is like routes that the shuttles had to take to get there and back. You think police would be like
escorting?
You think it'd be a smoother way, especially when you got a lot of buses and it's traffic.
Oh, directing traffic.
Yeah, you think it'd be smoother. It wasn't.
Yeah, especially after a big event like that.
During a big event, like you.
And it's coming too. It happens every year. Not like oh yeah, I just have a concert in 2 months. Get ready. No, it's the whole year planning.
Yes, and I'm just like, I'm like, just logistics all around.
Like that radio just going off. They're like, okay, we gotta do the best we can. They're like, did y'all have this plan already?
Some boy some boy got to the stage at the end of the show.
Oh yeah.
He got on stage with everybody else?
Yeah, he got on stage. He was running up the little star. Bun B, hey, Bun B first he accosted the boy at first, but then he was like, you know what? Nah, man, come back here. He's like, you made it all the way down here. He gave him a hug and everything, and told him, he's like, but don't do that again. And I was just like,
he better than me.
I was like, I mean, dude looked like he was kind of
on one.
Nah, on a spectrum. Yeah, he on a spectrum. He looked like he was on a spectrum. That's the best I can do.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, but I was just like, you could tell boy was excited. The boy, he just had his whole dreams come true. Everybody in Houston performed. They had slabs out there. They pulled the slabs out.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, they had like 3 little slabs. I wish they would have just got one of them.
Was it the red swing line?
They had that's what I was about to say. I wish they would have actually called all the slab lines, because that would have been dope if they had all the slab lines out there. But no, they just had like a red car, or a green car, and a blue car.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, they had one from each or something?
I mean, those are like the 3 main, like they're missing an orange car, but like the orange one ain't like. The red and blue one represents South Side, North Side, and the green one is kind of Cloverland and all them.
Where is that?
Cloverland?
Yeah. What side of town is that? I ain't never heard of that.
It's over here. It's actually it's over here it's between Sunnyside and South Park.
Okay.
But Cloverland, it's all in it, like Sunnyside, South Park, the whole little area over there. That's all like Cloverland's over there too.
Okay.
Over there off Botany and all that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I had to be my little Clover hat I be wearing. I was over in
we've
South
seen
Park. Yeah, you do. The hat with the gold clover.
No.
I've worn it on the show. How have you not seen it?
I don't know. It didn't
So
stick
you
out to
just
me.
say I don't pay attention.
I didn't notice it.
Okay, there you go. Anyways, my little clover hat. If I'm like in South Park or something, like I was in South Park one time. I have like a black and white one I was wearing one day, and it was like, "Oh, you from Cloverland with that hat on?" I was like, "Bro," I was like, "Stop it." I was like, "This is a white golfing hat." I was like, "I'm not about to let y'all blackicize this." I was like, "I'm not about to let y'all let this be a hood hat." I was like, "Y'all don't even know where to buy these from. Y'all don't go to the store today." I was like, "Y'all got me messed up." I was like, "No, I'm not from Cloverland." And then my neighbor down here, I had to go one day, and I stopped to talk to him. He's from Cloverland. He's like, "Oh," he's looking at my hat. I was like, "What's up?" He's like, "Oh, He's like, "I was saying." He's like, He's like, "I like that hat, man." He's like, "It's a." He's like, "I thought you had the Cloverland." I was like, "Nah." I was like, "I don't know why y'all be doing this." I was like, "Just because."
Why you keep wearing?
What? That's like me wearing a Boston Celtic hat with a clover on it, though. Like, y'all can't say a clover is y'all's. And I wear them because I've been wearing them. They my poker and golf playing hats, or just going out hat at this point, because I have like so many of them now. You ain't never seen a red one? I got a red one, a white one.
I don't know. I don't pay attention to you like that.
Cloverland. You want to go over there? But yeah, that was the rodeo. Yeah, it was. Oh, they were smoking weed up there. I don't know how. Look, black people, y'all got to start smoking weed everywhere. Y'all can't just like roll up in the. What's up? Leave me alone. Y'all can't just roll up in the section. Nah, because that annoyed me. I hate when they was smoking weed in NRG. Like, I was just like, how you going to smoke weed in the stadium? That's why I said it was the most black, it was the blackest event you can go to. You missed out. You should have came with us. Y'all want to go to the rodeo? I got free tickets. We can go today. Well, we can go to the carnival. We can't actually go to the concerts.
That's fine.
I'm taking my son to see Marshmallow this week, Friday.
You got some tickets
To go see Marshmallow?
to play games and stuff?
No.
And eat?
No, we can just get in the carnival.
You need to get some more tickets.
No. I have the ticket to get in the carnival. That's about it. Everything else you got covered. What you mean? We can go. I got 3. You want to go? That's cool. Don't worry about it. Me and my son, we're going to go see Marshmallow Friday.
Where's Marshmallow?
Marshmallow, he's like an EDM DJ.
Oh, goodness.
He makes pop music.
He got Marshmallow head? He the one with the X eyes?
It's the one with the Marshmallow head. Yeah. It's Marshmallow.
I'm surprised my brain was able to
She's like, Marshmallow, aha.
That's your child.
I know. He wanted to go see him, and I was like, all right, cool. I mean, Marshmallow's not like my favorite. Can you get off your phone? What are you doing? Marshmallow's not like my favorite artist, but, you know. I asked you about your weekend. You didn't want to tell me about it. So.
I did tell you about my weekend.
All right, so we're going to talk about my weekend. My weekend was long.
Your weekend time has passed.
No, it hasn't. My weekend was long. I got to get to the part where I lost my wallet.
What's
and
the
my
name
sunglasses.
of the topics today?
I'm on my wallet and sunglasses. Hold on. Anyways.
Me and Greg.
If y'all were at Clay, Greg is never here. Look, if y'all was at Clay this weekend and y'all find a wallet and some sunglasses, it's mine. Just send it to my house. The address is on the license. You know how painful it is losing a wallet?
I do it kind of often-ish, so.
You lose your wallet often?
In the past, more. Lately, I left at my cousin's house recently. It was there a while. You know, you just, bob and weave, man.
No. Like, I don't know where it's at. I have to replace all my IDs.
But in the past, I used to lose my stuff a lot.
Yeah.
Then I had to be more responsible.
It's a pain. Like, I just thought about that. I was like, I got to replace my gun license, driver license, three debit cards, 2 credit cards. You know how painful it is?
Did you get here back yet, though?
What? From anybody?
Yeah.
Well, my friend said it's not in her car.
And she turned it around? Like she looked under the seats, between the seats, behind the seats? Because
really,
that's where they go, and you don't think you see it.
I know, and that's why I was trying to tell her, like, look, but I also don't know how it came out of my pocket to begin with, so.
And then, the place you were at.
No, I told him he's going to check. He's going to check when he goes there.
So you don't know yet?
Yeah, we'll see.
There's still hope.
It is. It's still hope. I know. I'm going to try to force her to come over here today so I can turn up her car. She was supposed to go to rodeo with me today. Because we were supposed to take the kids.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Anyways, my son, he made a movie with his toys. He gave me motivation again. I was like,
very wholesome. I saw that.
Huh?
Very wholesome. I saw that.
Yeah.
No, he was over there. He was like, because I shot that one, but he actually made a whole movie.
You were proud dad that day.
I was. He was making a whole movie. He was like, Daddy, I'm making a movie. I was like, oh. I'm so proud of you, son.
It's the longest weekend recap ever.
Oh, no. No, it's not.
Yeah.
Do you not like talking about my weekend?
It's dragging.
Wake up. We'll talk. Ask me questions.
I'm ready for the topics.
Well, this is topics. This is part of topics. This is topics. I don't know why you be acting like this.
This is a long intro.
This is not an intro.
Yeah,
we end the podcast.
This is the talk we do before we get into it.
No. This is how I want it. This is part to get into it. The we went to the rodeo was a topic. The weekend was a topic today. That's how. The topics wasn't that long today. Because there's a lot of happening over the weekend. That's the problem. All our topics is weekend topics. You're going to just go there. Don't watch no more A24 movies.
A24?
Yes.
What's that?
If you ever watch a movie where you're confused at the end, it's an A24 movie. They're a movie studio. Have you seen Moonlight?
Moonlight?
Yeah.
No. That's the dancing one, right?
Nah, that's the one with the guy, he
the black guy?
Yeah, he went through like 3 phases of life, and they had like 3 different characters playing his 3 different phases of life.
And they had that scene.
And he was gay. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I said.
Confusing at the end, like I said. Nah, they have another movie called Green Knight. It's on Showtime. And like last night, I don't know why I watched it. I watched it. I didn't realize it was like 2 hours. It's almost like a 3-hour movie.
Really?
Yeah, it was like 2 hours. It might have been 2 hours, 10 minutes. I don't know. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was 2 hours, 10 minutes. I say that. I was watching it and I was like, yo, like, the movie ain't make no sense.
What movie is this?
It's called Green Knight.
If you say so. You had me watch that one movie last week, but I was very disappointed. Fresh.
Oh yeah, Fresh. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that today.
I don't know if I can take any more. Like if you're already saying that about that, I definitely don't watch it.
No, I'm not saying. I'm not saying watch Green Knight. I want you to watch Fresh.
Fresh.
So how'd you feel about Fresh? Because that's actually weird. Something that can happen.
Yeah, people eat people all the time.
No, that's disgusting. What?
Yeah, people are cannibals.
Greg, have you seen Fresh?
Don't watch it.
I am not.
Man, look, Fresh is a movie,
I
right?
thought he really had me watching something, and he just had me watching some crazy mess.
This girl, she was having trouble dating and everything.
A mess.
And then she found this guy he was just great, right? Mm-hmm. Turns out he was married.
Great. It was such a short.
He had a kids. They had a whole house and everything.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but then, he took her, and he was like, he taking her out on a romantic trip on the weekend.
Mm-hmm. No, he's like, oh, surprise trip. Come on, let's go.
Oh.
Yeah. And then it was like, oh, we're going to drive. And he was like, oh, I think it's best we go in the morning. Spend the night at my house. Yeah, exactly. And then boom. Her. Then they're drinking, and then she just bloop, fall flat on her face. And then she wakes up, and she's like, dang, what happened? He's like, I drugged you. And then he locks her up, and evidently there's other girls there. And he's like, oh, I'm going to use you for meat. And he's like, oh. And then she tried to escape, and he was like, oh, I'm going to cut your butt off. Your booty meat, literally.
Nah, Greg,
And then he was eating them.
He
sells them on the black market.
So he's a cannibal.
Yes.
Yeah, he sells people's meat.
And then he had her eating her friend meat.
Oh.
He cut her breast off.
Yes.
And fed it to her friend.
Oh.
And then it turned out that his wife was like one of his, I guess she was
former
a victim.
victims.
Yeah.
I think she was the one who wrote in the magazine.
Yeah, me too. But she was messed up too because then the girls get free, right? They get rid of him. And then she like trying to kill the girl. I'm just like, how messed up are you? And I figured something like that was going to happen. And then you got Stockholm this random black guy because her friend was black, right?
Mm-hmm. No, he was the bar guy. He was the bartender.
Well, he was her friend. He was the friend's friend.
Okay.
And he like was kind of checking on her. Like she said she was going to check on the guy because she was suspicious of stuff because they text a lot. And she was like, hey, I'm not hearing back from her. This is odd. So as a good friend, she's following up and she actually finds his house. And, she calls because he's like, I don't know who you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. So then she calls the number and his phone rings and then boom, he grabs her.
No, the wife knocked her out.
Huh?
The wife knocked her out. But
it was like at that point, like you knew she wasn't making it out the house.
Yeah, that's the one whose breast they cut off and they ate.
Yeah, the friend's boob. But yeah, so they're like trying to escape and fight for their lives, and oh boy, like I guess he was following her location, so he actually drives out there, and he's like, man, like looking for them. So they doing all this, they fighting. Got out in the forest. He driving around like, where they at? What's going on? This is weird. And then just for him to like just leave. Like it was never that connection.
He heard gunshots. He heard boom boom. Oh, I'm out of here.
Yeah, he was out. So it was weird because it's like you would have thought like they would have ended up in the car with him and like drove off.
Call the cops. Something.
Yeah, nah. He just was like, this weird, but the whole thing was very weird. And he had me watch that.
But you see how Fresh had a story. Green Knight don't have no story. Green Knight is just
oh, it don't.
Like no.
See, it's like I listen to Swords and Knives or whatever that podcast is, and they talk about eating toddlers and boiling them, and taking the kids from the trailer park because they're easier because parents ain't watching them as much, so it's easy to snag them.
That's crazy.
That's why I was like, Fresh was just weird to me.
Right, yeah.
I already been down the kind of
cannibalism
road, which was very creepy because they played the text. So it was like all the emails and stuff. They read them in a weird robotic voice, like computer generated. What is it? Computer generated voice. Yeah. And it was just weird. It's like, oh yes, and their bottom is so tender, and you got to get them when they're toddlers. Oh, this one, she made a ruckus. She was a redhead. It was really creepy, man.
Yeah.
Anyway, I just had to talk about that because that's one of the all
right, we're good.
Craziest things I've ever heard.
I was just talking about how Green Knight
and you had me watch that.
I didn't know you were going to go. I didn't know we were going to go down this route.
Which is a waste of my time because it was weird.
Nah, Green Knight. Like, so have you ever seen like any A24? Like, have y'all seen Uncut Gems with Adam Sandler?
No.
Nobody's seen Moonlight.
But you said it had no storyline and it was bad.
I'm just A24. All their movies are weird like this though. That's my problem. Like they're all weird.
Why you keep watching?
They all have these weird. They trick me. They do because they don't. They don't advertise. They don't advertise that it's an A24 movie, right? But if I would just, all the little, because their movies are stupid, like they're artsy weird, right? Like they'll do this. Like the opening was like it was a burning building, a man on a horse and woman and all the stuff. They rode off the horse and everything. It didn't make no sense, and it was just sitting on this one scene for like
and you watched the whole
2 minutes, and I was just like, well, no, I take that back. That was like there was a scene before that where the guy was sitting in a chair with his crown and he caught on fire, and this voice said some weird stuff, and I was like, oh, maybe this is good. But then it did that where it just sat on this one scene for like 2-3 minutes, where we're just looking at this drunk guy on the ground, a horse, and a burning building.
Do they have any type of intent with this stuff?
What, the A24 movies?
Yeah.
No, I'm convinced that they just be like, oh, we're gonna make a movie, and they do it. They're the ones who made the story for the Twitter girl, the Zola. So they made that one. They made that movie, and
that didn't really.
Yeah, how that movie was shot and wrote and stylized. Yeah,
it was a storyline, but it wasn't. Like I feel like it could have flowed better.
It could have.
It could have flowed better.
But that's how A24. That's why they probably saw the Twitter feed and like, aha, this fits our narratives. This is exactly what we need over here.
No, because it could have been wrapped up well. It could have been more cohesive.
But you see how their movie's just like end.
When you said they did that, it all clicked. Well, speaking of movies and shows, so I finally watched and finished Inventing Anna, which was good.
They said they're deporting her. Like
they said that she got out and ICE got her.
Yeah, they're about to deport her, like back to wherever she's from. Over there in Europe.
Germany, Russia, one of them.
She's Russian, I think.
She's Russian, but she grew up in Germany.
I don't know. They're sending her back to her country.
It was good. Everybody was talking about City Girls up, City Girls down. And I'm like, yeah, I guess she did get caught. That Rachel girl, though, that was messed up. I was glad when the fitness one was like, hey, that's messed up, because she was trying to act like, she put a sting operation on Anna when she was in LA, in rehab, mind you. Mm-hmm. And that was messed up.
How was that messed up?
Because she tried to play it off like she was playing the victim the whole time, trying to act like this, and that. And then, because Anna charged $60,000, right, to her card.
Right.
And then, come to find out, Amex sent all her money back. So she wasn't even out. She got all her money back from Amex.
Yeah, that's what they do when you report fraud on your card.
Well, and all that I guess it depends. But, all that stuff happened. So, that's how they ended up giving her money back, right? But, it's just like, dang, like, you got your money back.
You got a book deal.
And then, like, you put a sting out for her, you know what I'm saying? And she was in rehab, like, actually trying, so it's kind of messed up. It's just messed up, huh?
She wasn't trying.
It's part of her evil scheme.
Yeah, it was definitely part of her scheme.
But still, she might have been actually make some progress that she was going to try to, like, push deep down inside.
Actually, that kind of goes to show you how, like, people be messing up. Like, people, they take their own greed for granted. I mean, like, they take greed too far, right? Because had she not ran up them, had she not ran up old girl who really caused, like, the biggest ruckus of them all, right?
Who, Rachel?
Yeah.
The one that turned her in?
Yeah. Had she not, like, ran up her credit cards, she would have actually ended up getting her for a little $40 million loan, opening a little art facility, like...
Nah, because remember, the bank was like, she got approved finally, and then they say, yes, we're going to go to Germany and talk to your dad and make sure you have the funds. It was over.
No, that's not how that actually...
That's what it said, right?
No, that's not how it actually happened in real life.
Oh, you're saying that was just the movie?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like, that's dramatic stuff they put on for the show. Nah, they was actually about to give her that loan.
Yeah?
Because she had other people in the U.S. backing her. Like, actual,
I know that, but...
She had all those guys backing her and stuff.
I understand.
Right, they were backing... She was getting the investments for that place. So she was going to end up getting the money for that place.
Because that was the thing. Like, she was about to get it. And then, boom, the guy's like, yeah, you got it. And she's like, yes. She's so excited. And then that's when he said that part.
No. They
so
never...
I have to look.
They never...
Because all I know is the show.
Yeah, if I'm correct from the documentary, they never actually approved her because all the other stuff happened. Like, before they got a chance to approve her on everything, all the other stories started coming out about the money that she owed people and all this other stuff.
Yeah, the way they played it was
yeah.
When she got to LA, it was over.
When she got to LA, she was on the run.
Yeah, she was on the run. But I was saying like her getting the
loan.
It was over.
No, yeah, it was over. No.
But yeah, it was messed up how she was playing the victim and doing all this stuff, and then hiding the fact that she was the one. Because she was just like, "Hey Anna, what's going on? We're going to lunch," and then boom, they got her and booked her. But it was cool. I enjoyed the storyline, and especially like the family part. I always enjoy stuff like that. Seeing like how things your family and parents, how it affects you and turns you into who you are.
I meant to get on Amp.
Oh, that's her.
I forgot.
She's kind of cute.
Who, Anna?
Yeah, at least in this picture.
Tough. I meant to get on Amp. I was gonna do the podcast on Amp today live, but I forgot to start it. And now I don't feel like creating a new show. But Amazon got this app basically where it's like it's a radio station app. Like
they depicted these pictures and stuff very well. Sorry.
What are you doing over there?
I'm looking at the pictures of the real Anna.
Turn it off. This is why you can't do stuff.
They did a really good job.
Get off your phone. This is why we don't. Nobody asked you all that.
But I wasn't done because that's not even what I really want to talk about. I want to talk about this other movie I watched that was really good. I just kind of led with Anna, and then
you stopped talking. Therefore, I switched the subject.
Because I looked at pictures.
No, you can't do that. There's no moment of pause here.
Yeah.
So, like I said,
let me tell you.
is a radio station app that Amazon started. That's kind of like Clubhouse, but it's like you get your own like radio. Like it's a radio station. They have a playlist. Like you can add songs on a playlist, and you can play music and have conversations. I was going to do that for today for the podcast, but
what happened?
I forgot to start it, and so now I would have to go back and recreate the whole thing. Good job. Whatever.
I saw the Adam Project.
Oh, yeah, I watched the Adam Project.
That's good.
Yeah, you liked it?
Yeah.
Oh.
So that's what I really want to talk about. Don't weigh your eyes at me.
Go ahead, talk about the Adam Project. Let them know about the Adam Project.
Adam Project had my boy, forget his name in it.
I thought your boy forget his name.
But he my boy.
It had Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds. I like him. He funny. I wanted to look up and be like, is that his son? Probably not. But it was funny. It was just like a Ryan Reynolds movie. Did not disappoint. Had Zoe
He went back in
Saldana
time to go find his wife, who was Zoe. And
yeah, it's about time travel.
His dad created time travel, but this company stole it, and this woman broke the time barrier to go back and talk to her past self to steal it. And so the kid...
To put herself ahead and be in control.
And he ended up getting his younger self to help him...
12.
Yeah, stop all this stuff.
So it's like 40-year-old him and 12-year-old him.
And then they went back to his dad and like had his dad basically destroy
You don't have to tell the whole thing. Like, spoiler alert. I just say enough.
Yeah, I mean, if we're going to tell the people, let's just tell the people.
I mean, I was trying.
If y'all want to see the movie, there you go. It's a good movie.
And you jumped in. Anyway, it had the, and then the little kid, he had his little jokes too. Because it's like, man, you have a face that should be punched or a punchable face. And then he's like, man, what did you do? Trade your brains for that muscle? Because he was like, man, we get muscles when we're older. And he's like, yeah. And he's like, don't touch. Mm-hmm. And then he's like, man, when'd you get so dumb? They were just like going at each other. It's funny. Regular Ryan Reynolds stuff. He's so funny to me. I have a funny crush on him.
Anyways, people were complaining about Batman being dark at the movie theaters.
Oh, yeah, y'all went. Y'all saw it.
No, I went. I don't know, Greg. Greg, you saw it?
That's in dark as in like emo or dark as in like they can't see?
They can't see.
Yeah, just dark screen.
Apparently,
exposure was too low.
You said what? Was the what?
The exposure was too low?
Yeah, I guess so. I guess it was.
He saw Dolby, so he says he can't relate.
Yeah, I saw Dolby Cinema. That's why I was like, oh, and no, because people, the movie theaters, like I guess certain movie theaters were posting on like the windows or whatever. This movie is dark or whatever or something like that, and I was just like, and then I like looked up and I was like, oh, people are complaining about this, and I was like, but I saw in Dolby Cinema, so the way Dolby like colors and has contrast and all that stuff, like you see the blackness, you can see anything dark or black, like this, the screen is on.
You can see low light.
Yeah, and so like I was like, that's also goes to like the projector they use because it's not like a regular projector using Dolby Cinema. They're using a Dolby certified Dolby Cinema projector. Versus all the other projectors, like they're just regular projectors.
That's why you pay the extra bucks to see it in Dolby Cinema
or IMAX.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's worth it.
Well, that's where the money comes from. I go to Dolby because the sound system. Yeah.
The AMC stub lift like I have. Go see it for free.
Sit down, see it in the sound system. I'm not paying for no.
I need to go to a movie in the movie theater. I haven't been in so long.
Yeah, I go. The Dolby Cinema is great. You get the little lounge chair, the sound seat, the seats vibrate.
I still feel some type of way about Edward.
Who?
The guy.
Edward who?
Robert Pattinson.
Oh, you talking about Twilight, the vampire man. Who went Batman?
Yeah.
He just stayed he stayed a bat.
Oh, he did? He stayed covered the whole time?
No, I'm saying he stayed a bat. He went from vampire to Batman. Yeah, he stayed a bat.
PTO dad jokes.
You said what?
It's PTA, ain't it? PTA,
yeah. Yes,
dad jokes.
PTA, sure. Yes, I have dad jokes.
The whole time.
It was all right. It's not like the best Batman ever, but
man, Christian Bale Dark Knight series. That's what I liked.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's ever gonna top that for a while.
With Heath Ledger and all that. And I remember, because that's when, that's the Bane one. But I remember going to the theater after that Aurora shooting, and it was so empty. And I was just trying to think of my exes. Just
that was the Bane one?
Yeah, that's when he had the shooting, the Aurora shooting. They didn't have the mask.
I don't know why I keep thinking it's the Dark Knight one. The Joker one that they shot out.
Well, they were kind of back to back, so we were still living on the high, and then they came with the next one. So everybody was like excited because the first one was so good. If you want to call it the first one.
The second one.
Yeah, but the one that had Joker, So then it was like the second.
The one that had Joker was the second one.
That's what I'm saying. Whatever order. I know. That's why I was fine with it. But I knew there was a series of them. So that's why I said that for you people that care. But me, I'm just saying Joker versus the one that came after Bane. Whatever order you want.
You do know there's 3 movies with Christian Bale's Batman, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I didn't care. Because I'm talking in reference from Heath Ledger to Bane.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, that's 2 and 3, so you're right.
Yeah. But I was just saying this one that I'm talking about first and the second one, the one that came after. But I understand it's 2 and 3. Yes. So I correct it for you guys because y'all care.
That's cute. All right. Thank you for your Batman. Why are you looking like this?
Because I can.
Because you can. Anyways. Hey, Greg, TB12, he back, baby.
That's all.
TB12's back.
Who's that? What is that?
Tom Brady. Tom Brady unretired.
Got tired of kids.
He unretired? That quick?
Yep.
He's so happy. I can hear it in your voice. He said, yep.
I was just for the jokes.
Dang.
Man, got one argument with his wife. Say, nope, we'll go back to work. Screw y'all.
Wait, what did you say?
I said he got one argument with his wife and said, I'm going back to work. Screw y'all. There's a lot of jokes about that going on Twitter.
I wish I could see my face. Y'all are horrible.
He basically said what Michael Jordan said to him kids. He looked at his kids. He was like, you know what? I'm good. He's like, y'all enjoy it.
True, but at least he was out.
What y'all days weekend?
Tom I'm going back. Took a weekend off.
Tom
basically took a weekend. Basically took a spring break. Man was on spring break, basically.
Man, we ain't even make it. Tom had
to the draft, yeah.
Tom had his regular off months.
Right? God dang, Tom.
The free agent ain't even started yet.
He keeps
That's what I said. He had his regular off months, and then all of a sudden, bam, he like, you know what? I'm not. Tom thought about it. He probably went to some of the school meetings and was doing some of the fatherly things. And he's like, you know what? I like playing football better. He's like, I'm not ready for this life yet.
You got one more year in me. Let's go. One more year.
He looked at his oldest child. He's like, you're not in high school yet. Let me go on about my business.
I got time.
Basically, Tom wasn't like. Tom said at home was like, I can't do this.
This man said he had unfinished business. I'm just like, dog.
That's what he said?
Yeah, on his Twitter. Like, you got.
Oh, that was his official.
Bro, you got 7 rings.
7 rings, 22 seasons.
8th ring is gonna make you happier.
All-time leading passer.
I saw
what unfinished business you have left?
You beat every great quarterback ever.
It's basically you beat every team except you beat every team basically. What business do you have that's unfinished?
You beat up on Brett Favre. You beat up on Peyton Manning.
He got some more beating up to do.
On Eli. You've beaten up on
Drew Brees.
On Drew Brees. You beaten up on Aaron Rodgers.
Which is a dope name.
You beaten up on Russell Wilson. You're beating up on Pat Mahomes. Like who else? Who else in the league you had to beat up on?
Who's left?
Like,
second rounds. Come on.
What's the Rams quarterback? He beat up on him.
Matt Stafford.
Yeah, he
plenty of times.
You ain't like, come on, bro. Like
Jared Goff. Everybody.
You made Andrew Luck leave the league. Like,
dang. It's a new draft, fresh meat.
Ain't nobody the draft we're talking about. A quarterback.
He's the Thanos of the NFL.
Everybody gonna retire before me.
Can please somebody make a meme with the
Everybody gonna retire before me.
right? Last man standing.
I don't know. He saw Russell Wilson go to
the Broncos.
Yeah, he saw Russell Wilson go to the
this.
Broncos, and he got this evil smile on his face. He's like,
you know,
he's like wide open.
So, now that y'all brought this up, it makes me think about the other quarterbacks and the other teams and how they were happy that he was gone. And then when they find out he's coming
Rams
back,
thought they was going to make Rams thought they was going to go back to back.
I wonder how many cuss words came out of people's mouth. How many things got thrown.
I know Jalen Ramsey happy, though.
How many fists got
Jalen Ramsey happy.
Yeah, of course.
Boy said, nah, man, I ain't going to be the last person to throw a touchdown on. Throw on somebody else. Throw on somebody else, not me.
Career ending.
Yeah.
Oh, so you saw that some guy bought his his quote unquote last touchdown for $500K.
How you buy somebody's last touchdown?
Auction.
Ball?
The football, yeah.
Oh, the football.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's cool. How much?
That's not cool. That man burnt $500,000 for nothing.
Hey.
Yeah, but they'll remember the fake.
It's worthless.
The faking.
You can't sell it. You can't sell it.
The fake one.
It'd be Tom Brady's first retirement ball.
The quickest retirement ball ever. But I saw a thing about him he was dancing and he had all his rings on. He was on some dance floor, dancing with all his rings on.
It was probably one of them Super Bowl parties.
Probably.
Tom Brady has, after this hand got full.
Right. I was going to say, he put a finger on his, yeah.
He probably had 3 rings over here and put his new one and his extra one over here. Probably when he had 5.
I think one hand was stacked. He might have 4.
Oh.
Maybe 3, but they big. They are big, But he probably looked down at his hand like, I still got fingers left.
If him and MJ go golfing, MJ gonna be like this and he gonna be like this.
That's real cool though, and he's still young. And he's attractive.
Bill Russell got to wear one around his neck.
Right.
Oh really?
Bill Russell got 11.
He got 11.
He got 11.
That's dope.
11 in a row.
That's dope. This is football guy?
No, basketball.
Oh my bad.
Boy, somebody get 11 in a row in football, like.
Then again, it's easy to get 11 in a row when you got half the league not even existing by then. But then again, that's not his problem.
It wasn't his problem.
11 in a row is 11 in a row.
He still had competitors, right? That's what I'm about to say.
It doesn't matter who you play.
One of I think his last one, he was the coach and the player.
Who?
Bill Russell.
Well, what had me?
Jackie Moon.
Speaking of that, you had me watching that winning title show.
Yeah.
Winning time.
Winning time. 7 of them was on Jerry.
And I had to look at the record. I had to Google it. And I was like, because, it started off with him actually winning one.
Yeah.
And I was like, how many did he lose? And I was like, damn, Boston.
Yeah, Boston. That's
Jerry West, yeah.
Yeah, the 11, 7 of them 11 was on Jerry. That's what I'm saying. That's why I was like, you can't really say the league was like, because Jerry West wasn't garbage, but 7 of them wins was, But overall, Boston and the Lakers are tied. They have
overall both, now.
Yeah,
that's because I was about to. I guess Kobe. Yeah.
No, it is. It's because Magic got 5. Kobe got 5.
Showtime Lakers.
Yeah, but I was thinking about somebody else that's not on the Lakers. I was about to mess up. I was about to say because of, and I was like, wrong team.
No, yeah.
Showtime
I'm just
Lakers.
so mad. I missed the Kobe
80s.
Era. Yeah, the Lakers in the 80s got 5. Then Kobe came in and got 5. And
Jerry just been with the Lakers forever. That's crazy.
They had
Jerry Bus.
They had 7 before Magic got there.
And then they got some of those in Minnesota too.
That's part of the 7 before Magic.
And then Jerry only got that one.
Oh no, not 7. 6 before Magic got there. That's part of the Minnesota one.
Yeah, that's where they moved.
I want to say the Minnesota one. They had 5 in Minnesota, and then Jerry got 6, which started the LA one.
Sounds about
you
right.
talking about as a coach?
No, as like the Lakers weren't always LA Lakers; they were the Minneapolis Lakers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because of the 5 lakes and the Great Lakes in Minnesota.
Oh, no wonder, oh boy, no wonder somebody mama was like, they don't even have lakes.
Yeah, because they moved.
And I was like, she showed us right. But I was like, but is that why it's named that? And evidently it was.
Yeah, Minnesota.
That's
just
funny.
like the Utah Jazz was in New Orleans.
Yeah. Oh, jazz music. Okay. It's so crazy when they do stuff like
Clippers
that.
was in San Diego.
Yeah.
So was the Rockets.
I don't get the Clippers relation.
Clippers is a ship.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You said so were the who?
Clippers is the name. It's a type of ship.
No, outside of Clippers. What was the next
Rockets.
one?
And NASA, right?
Rockets from Houston, right?
No, they was just from San Diego.
Rockets from San Diego?
Rockets? We're San Diego?
They was in
California?
they was in San Diego for a year.
Was that where they started?
Yeah.
What? So where the Rockets come from?
I think that was like their base, base before Houston, if I'm correct. I can't remember.
Yeah, I wonder where the Rockets came from if it was San Diego. Because I was thinking NASA, you know?
Well, no, we can't. Like, yes, NASA. What is it called? What's the
Mission Control?
Mission Control is Houston, yes, but there's a bunch of NASA facilities all throughout the U.S.
I understand that.
So, like,
but I'm trying to understand. You know, I associate it that way. So I'm like San Diego.
I mean, they do fire off rockets from California, so.
Yeah, but.
Hey, did y'all know Alaska used to be owned? Russia sold Alaska to America.
Makes
Russia,
sense.
so. Didn't you talk about that the other time?
No. I was talking about how close Alaska is to Russia, but Russia sold Alaska to America.
I feel like I heard that.
I never heard that, but it makes sense, though.
So, anyways.
But, closing that off, that show, what was it?
Come on, Camille.
I think
I hate the way you do this. Come on.
What?
Come on, close it. I was ready to move on. Come on, close it.
Go ahead, move on then.
Give me your final thoughts.
Nope.
Camille's final thoughts on this is. All right. Good.
Well, we had changed the subject so many times, but anyway, Jerry only won one game, won championship.
Yep, 1 of 10
player career.
And he's a logo.
To me. And that one championship wasn't even a Celtics; it was the Knicks. So that made me laugh when I looked at it. I was like, "Dang!" But hey, he got the ring, so.
Yeah, he got one. Most dudes don't have any.
And then he was at that bar, and she was like, "Oh, you lost too?" He's like, "No, I actually won."
That was funny.
Yeah, I don't know. Butthole people make me laugh. I feel they pain. Origin stories for the villains.
Yeah, that was definitely a villain origin story from him.
Laying on his floor in his drawers.
Celtics kept beating him up.
And oh boy, I don't know the owner's name, but how he did oh boy during that dinner. He's like, "Oh, you gonna win one?"
Are you talking about Red Auerbach?
Yeah.
He was the guy who owned the Celtics.
Yeah, and he was talking that mad crap.
Because that's how Auerbach was.
That's just funny to me.
Nah, that's how he really was, though.
That's why it's funny.
And he really actually smoked cigars everywhere.
Because he was not playing no games. And he meant what he said.
He's just a rich white guy.
Right.
He a troll.
Just have money for no reason.
He a money troll that can back up his stuff.
That's how all of them were back then.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was easy when you like one of the founding teams and you beating up on everybody. Sure.
Yeah, all the money in the world.
He said he not a leprechaun.
The days of tape delay.
Okay, I'm done. Go ahead.
You done? You good?
The days of tape delay in NBA.
The what?
Tape delay.
Tape delay. She don't know what that is.
Nope.
Basically, a game would happen at 3, but you won't see it until later on that night. That was tape delay. Before live TV.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, moving on. The Senate passes a bill for daylight savings time to be forever.
I'm not sure about that.
Until they change it back. Until Colorado rancher.
Why is that even important? We got all this other stuff.
Well, we still got to wait for the
prices. $53 for my Volkswagen.
We still have to wait for the house.
We doing laws for daylight savings?
Yes.
Get out my face.
I'm for it, low key.
Give me that money and put it in my tank.
So we still have to wait for the house to pass it, and then we have to wait for Sleepy Joe to sign it, and then we
Sleepy Joe.
I'm for it.
Also in the news, Sleepy Joe and his team at the White House has decided the best way to combat, misinformation about gas prices, because he act like gas wasn't going high before Putin started a war, because he ain't signed no bills or his administration hadn't stopped people from drilling or land leases. No, there's one big quote.
Your fingers kept going up and down.
Biden decided to keep running his propaganda through TikTok now. So he had a meeting with TikTok influencers to explain to them, to tell the people about why gas prices are so high. No, seriously.
Did he have a meeting with Kim K too?
No.
That's a fair question, though.
Get up and work. We need y'all to go back to office.
Also, apparently the air quality in the office versus your house, the air quality in the office is apparently better for you.
Well, they actually have maintenance and PMs. It depends on if you checking your stuff, huh? I don't know. That's my quick little.
That's a hell of a way to make people go back to work.
I don't think the air quality in your office is better than your house.
I don't think it's even yeah.
Especially
they said it like they knew for fact.
No, yeah, they said a lot of.
They said a lot of things to get you back to work.
What?
Oh, that was their.
It's Biden. It's the Biden administration. They've been saying a lot of things like it's fact. It's not.
Well, I'm just saying.
I don't know why.
I didn't know that they were saying that to get people in the office. I thought it was just a random.
They were saying that.
Wouldn't have did nothing for me.
No, that's part of their go back to work. I just would have been
like, oh, okay.
That's part of their go back to work.
Pandemic's over. Go back to work.
Hey guys, go to work. It's safe. It's okay. It's okay. Apparently, there's actually a new strand of COVID that's out. That's like the measles.
Oh, I forgot about COVID. So
it's like
is that their point of saying better air because of COVID related?
Yes, and they're trying to make it seem like COVID.
Marketing's not working over here. It's going over my head. I don't care. What about the new strand?
There's a new strand of COVID that's apparently like the measles. It's called Deltacron.
Damn, like the measles?
Yeah.
But it's called Deltacron?
I feel like we forgot about COVID because gas prices was high. So I feel like COVID went away. The Biden administration stopped talking about it because, apparently inflation is not caused by, what we thought economic teachers told us inflation was caused by, government spending, gas being high. Apparently that's not what inflation is caused by. Apparently inflation is caused by a country that we don't do that much trading with, having a war with another country that we don't do that much trading with.
Yeah.
That's apparently what our inflation is caused by. That's what the Biden administration told the TikTok people to tell everybody that's why gas prices are high.
Oh, that's what he said, tell them?
He told them to tell them, hey, gas prices are high because we're at war with Russia. And we're not even at war with Russia. I mean, because Russia's at war with somebody. And I was like, and we had to put sanctions on them. And I'm like, no, gas prices were high way before that. I was like, you forgot the Keystone Pipeline you stopped construction of that could have been giving us 900,000 barrels of oil had it been completed, because it would have been completed by now.
Oh, that's why Trump started that.
Oh, my God. What?
When there was that ruckus about him doing that pipeline.
The pipeline? Yeah.
It was to help with.
No, it made America energy independent. We were energy independent.
It was to help with.
You can't. A country. We were energy independent, meaning that's why our gas prices were low. So you can't stop us from being energy independent. Have us buy oil from other countries and be like, oh, no, gas prices are high because of these other countries.
It's their fault.
No, we were selling to other countries. What are you talking? If anything, we affected the global supply because we were the top producer at that point.
Oh, wow.
When we're not the top producer, the global supply, that's when the prices are high. All because y'all want people to go buy $60,000 EV cars for an infrastructure that's not even built yet.
My pockets.
I know, you're $53. I'm sorry.
I need a sugar daddy. I need a gas daddy.
They trying to figure out because they cars they spending like $200 in gas on their cars.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It is. It's just wild. Y'all okay? Y'all all right over there? It's all right. Y'all gonna be all right. Don't worry about all the noises. If you hear random noise, it's okay.
You need a little ghost over there in the kitchen.
Greg. Greg causes controversy online.
I don't cause no controversy online.
Greg chose violence one day, and I didn't realize that same day I had like tried to. Some girl had asked about, she was looking for photographers, and I posted Greg's name, and then she posted Greg's comment. Well, apparently she tagged me in, like, I guess like in her post she had already screenshot what Greg said and posted it. And she tagged me and she was like, Akki. She was like, she just posted me on that. And I was like, oh. And in that she was like, I'm not choosing photographers who, if I go to your business page, this is what you talk about. But it was Greg talking about how he owns his photo. He owns the rights to the photos and arguing about what Snoop Dogg said. Because Snoop Dogg felt some type of way about photographers owning the pictures that we take. So, which is crazy to me. I don't know how you get mad about that. But Greg chose violence. And Greg, your take on what Snoop Dogg said?
So to give context to what happened, Nas again sued because he posted a picture that has been heavily copyright protected by another photographer that he took back in the 90s. But he registered it like 4 years ago. But Nas didn't, do anything, didn't get permission to post it. So he posted it.
It's a picture of Nas?
It's a picture of Nas, Tupac, and I think like Redman.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I would have definitely got that 2, 3, 4 years. Nah, that would have been copyright the day I took the picture.
You didn't know back then.
You said what? I have pictures of Beyonce, Jay-Z, Drake, and Diddy all copyrighted that I haven't posted ever. Go ahead. Continue, Greg.
So that's what the story comes from. And Snoop Dogg went on this rant because I guess it's his boy. And he said something else about how there need to be laws to protect artists from these people. I'm just like, artists? We're artists too. But my whole thing was, the whole point of it was people kind of get this misconception of who owns what and what you get for when you pay for photographer services, even videographer services. People had this misconception of what you get. What you get when photographer give you a picture is limited usage. As in, if you want to post on your Facebook, cool. Share your friends, cool. All the good stuff, but you can't make money off of it. You can't profit off of it without me saying so. You don't have exclusive rights to it. Now you want exclusive rights to it, it's gonna cost you.
I think a lot of people don't realize that actually.
It's gonna cost you a bag.
I don't think a lot of people understand that part of the photography world because, 9 times out of 10, when you're paying us to take photos, we know it's for personal usage. So therefore, we don't really like go into the whole exclusive rights thing. You can't resell this piece, spiel, all that extra stuff, Because 9 times out of 10, you're like buying prints from us anyways, So we don't go into that whole little bag of exclusive rights. But continue, Greg.
You had a question?
Well, I was just saying, like, I get, like, for paid events, but then it's like, say you're on the red carpet and stuff like that.
No.
That's a little different.
No, it's not.
No, I know it's the same, but it's just like, I didn't pay for you. You know what I'm saying? I think of it that way. It's like an artist.
Yeah, that's the whole point. You didn't pay for me. Therefore,
I understand.
You have no rights to the picture I took.
And then, like, what about paparazzi?
Yeah, they sell those.
I don't want you to take that picture.
Same concept.
Like, you're stealing this picture.
No, I'm not. You're in the public.
You're in public space.
But you take a picture of me.
You're in public
space. I feel like I would be.
It's different if I took a picture of you through your window and you're naked.
Yeah. If you're in your private home, like, we can't do that. We cannot just use our telephoto lenses and take a picture of you dancing at your house. That's your privacy.
Yeah, but it's like I'm cool with everything, kind of, except for like that paparazzi thing. That is messed up.
No, it's just
because I feel like you just
once you leave your house,
you stealing pictures of me.
It's freedom of press though. You're basically telling a newspaper and they can't do their job, but they're protected by the government.
That's fine, but that's how I would feel.
Which actually brings me to another point on the Biden administration. Never mind. Never mind.
Go ahead.
Nah, I was about to get into the Google and everybody on this attack of freedom of speech.
Ugh.
But
yeah, it's getting out of hand.
But I'm okay. I don't want to do that argument today.
No.
Greg, back to your photography.
No, I mean that was just my whole thing about it. I mean, it's I mean at the end of the day, it's all about protecting our rights. As
Greg talked about his contracts too. Greg said he got contracts.
Oh yeah, contracts. Yeah, that's why contracts exist.
I ain't never gave nobody no contracts. I don't even know what Greg's talking about. Ever.
Yeah, that's why I give out contracts, because that way they know straight up. Like, no.
I didn't know you was giving out contracts. I ain't never. Nah, nope. Mm-mm.
Yeah, I'm not.
You better get to going, Akki.
You said what?
You better get on it.
Get to going. You don't get the You get the photos I want to give you. Greg also was talking about he don't give people raws.
No.
I don't really care. I was just like,
it's
I don't
personal.
like,
it's a preference thing.
It is. It goes down to photographer to photographer, because I really just don't. I don't care, honestly. Because there's nothing you can really do with the raws if you don't know what you're doing with raws.
You don't even be publishing stuff.
Who, me?
Mm-hmm. You
One day,
stuff you don't use.
One day I'll publish it.
You're just a collector.
Who, me?
Mm-hmm.
I do.
You're a photo collector.
I posted your photos. What are you talking about?
Where?
On Instagram. Plenty of people have seen your photos.
Let me look. You only got one picture on your page right now. Wait. I looked the other day.
I don't have no pictures on my page right now.
I thought you had one.
Why are you just
You got one picture.
Any excuse to get on your phone? That's a real and a really good one.
No, that was
That's
it's on your photo grid.
Yeah,
though.
I know.
That's it. So I ain't seen it, and I still don't see it.
It was up there at one point. I just took it down.
It ain't there no more.
There's plenty of girls who was up there who not there no more. So get your panties out of bunch.
I wasn't worried about them. I was just saying I don't be seeing you post nothing.
Hey, was it you who I was talking about? Music videos and girls in the music videos.
What about them?
Maybe it wasn't you. Maybe it was somebody else.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I saw this music video and I was just like one girl had on like this like string thong.
Yeah, that was me. That's why I
yeah,
said keep going.
Yeah, it was you. Yeah, I was just like the other one had on some boy shorts and I was like, you can't have them two. Yeah, you can't have them next to each other like that, because one is just like out here, the other one is like half out, and it's like, what music video are we making here?
It's inclusive.
I need some set dressing, some better costume design going on,
This is real life.
That was a music video. What you talking about?
People wearing different stuff.
Anyways, let's see. How do I want to do this? We'll do it this way. Ryan Coogler. What you say?
Go ahead.
How you feel? Ryan Coogler.
Can you finish your sentence?
I think most people know what happened to him.
No, they don't.
He made Black Panther 2. While he in the process of making Black Panther 2 in Atlanta, he decided to go to the bank and get some little cash.
What, 12,000, right?
He needed 12,000 racks, which for in Atlanta, I feel like at the bank, that's normal because that's strip club capital. So black men coming in there asking for cash should be regular,
Yeah, it's not that much.
But he slid the teller a little note, and her little ghetto butt didn't know
what to do.
What to do with the note.
I wouldn't know what to do with that note either. That note was weird.
I ain't gonna lie,
That note was weird.
No, it didn't. It said, "Don't count the money up here. Count it in the back because I'm trying to be discreet."
I get why he did that. That's why I know why he did that.
But the note was
because boys is trying to knock you over the head in Atlanta. They was going. He trying not to get robbed when he walk out the bank.
I understand, but the note, when I saw the note written out, have
y'all never signed a bank slip though? That's what you do. That was a bank deposit slip. You write notes on the bank deposit slip for what you need them to do for the tellers. That's exactly what that section is for. Y'all never noticed that?
But I'm just saying, when I saw the note and the way the handwriting was and all that kind of stuff, it was
first off, it's his handwriting, so you can't judge somebody's handwriting.
I can do whatever I want.
Handwriting. Second off, the man put in his bank card, typed in his PIN, and gave you his ID.
Well, yeah.
What more do you need to know that he's not a bank robber?
I'm just saying.
The note didn't say, "Hey, put 12,000 in a bag in the back and meet me in the back and give it to me."
Just because I say these things don't mean I'm against him. I just was like, oh, that note was kind of funny looking.
I hope you get arrested one day.
What? I said I wasn't against him.
I wouldn't call the police though. I think that's my problem with it.
She called the police. That's crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy.
If anything, the manager, if they really had she wouldn't ask the manager. Manager, if anything, they should have really just had him escorted to the back office or whatever.
They should have pulled him to the side and talked to him, and that should have been it.
That's all it had to be.
Yeah, exactly. But
they didn't do none
stupid.
of that. They called the police.
People are reactionary.
The police came in, drawing guns, which actually made no sense.
Dramatic.
It was
very out over the top.
They said, "Excuse me, sir." He said, "Yes." They, my guy, what y'all doing? Like,
that's ridiculous.
I said yes.
Honestly.
I didn't.
Right.
I didn't put my hands in my
I ain't
pocket.
put my hands in my pocket. I ain't turn
You
around
see
and
my
start
hands.
shooting. Right. Like y'all, I answered you, and you want to start drawing.
So
guns.
many steps were skipped.
Oh no, the bank definitely skipped a lot of steps.
So many. Like
They
you
could at least just say, "Nah, man, go somewhere else."
But
if
the crazy
anything.
part is, like,
well, they could at least talk to him, you know,
that too.
to even get there. Hell,
you know, it's so funny though. Like the banks, it's the white people who be scamming the banks with these fake checks and stuff like that.
Well,
yes,
And
they
so
at the wrong people,
right. And then when the black people come in, they be so wrong. It just be funny. I'll be like, y'all. Like Chase denied a woman from opening a bank account with her like check or whatever she got from being a doctor, because she's a doctor now or whatever. And Chase, like,
she black.
Yeah, she black. They stopped her from opening a bank account. A guy in like Arizona, I think, somewhere they got some lakes. He like resells boats, right? And so he sold his boat to this woman. Went to her credit union to cash a check, and instead of calling the woman, they called the police, talking about he had a fake check and all this other stuff.
See, they just
and
doing the wrong
they end up
stuff.
calling the woman and then cashed the check and found out the check was real. And then, but still had wait. Like the police had been there for 10 minutes by the time they came to this realization of just wasn't no fake check, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And
Stereotyping.
They did. They stereotyped
horrible
him.
customer service.
Black man, tattoo
horrible
dreads.
protocols. Just all the above.
Banks need and because like people do rob banks with notes, right? But 9 times out of 10, the robbers get away with robbing the bank with the note. So it's like my man's stood there for mad long. And y'all kept saying, we're coming, like y'all were working on it in the back or something, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's not a bank robber.
Right.
It's just dumb. That's all it is.
I don't know if y'all, you know, like, maybe bank robbers need to go back to old days of bank robbing so they know what a bank robber is.
You ain't lying.
Because, he has it clearly written out on the note. I don't care how you feel about how it was written, Camille. But he had it clearly written out.
I can feel how I feel about it. I probably would have been like, this. I probably would have pulled him back and been like, this note right here is funny looking. Show me your which color and we cool.
Show me what? He did that already, though.
I don't know. I'm just saying. It was funny to me. It doesn't take away from, like, it being a horrible thing, but it's just like, you have a nice outfit. I think there's something on your napkin or your little handkerchief. I'm going to talk about it. Let's move on. Can I not make commentary?
No, you're weird.
Isn't that why I'm on here?
No,
this show? To make commentary?
The note was definitely, you're right. You're on here to make commentary.
To talk.
All right.
Get your hand off me.
Stop. I don't know why you already passed the line today.
No, you passed the line.
No, you did. Yeah, I think it was a messed up situation.
It is messed up.
Thankfully, every bank I go to.
I hope he sue and he get a lot.
Nah, I think they handled the situation. They Bank of America and Atlanta PD, they fixed the situation. They made it right to his. He said they made it right for him. So.
The trauma.
Trauma.
It haunts him at night.
He's a black man in America.
Right.
He can't sleep because he can't even look at a bank anymore. So now you need to pay me for my stress. And my mental, what they be saying?
No mental well-being.
Yes. I wish I had something.
He don't need that money, but I'll take that money though. He don't need that money, but I'll take it.
He don't need it.
It's the principle.
This ain't don't be paying nobody.
It's the principle.
He needs the money. Yes, he needs it.
That's what people do all the time.
They do.
Minding his own business, trying to go to his local bank.
Camille,
just get put in handcuffs because he got scrabble handwriting. He write like a man. Ain't no different than y'all.
Talking about scrabble handwriting. That's not what it was. She thought the little black girl was trained to think black people were thieves and somebody was going to rob the bank with a note.
There's no way he could have this much money.
That's what she was like, huh? You need $12,000, huh? From your account, I'm confused.
It's poor training on their part.
It is. It's terrible training.
It's a lot of stuff. I told you.
That's why, like that's why whenever I deal with banks, I deal with them the way I deal with them for a reason.
What do you do? Cut up.
No, I go to the same branches, and I know everybody. Like if I know I usually know the branch manager just because of some of the accounts I have to set up there. Like the managers have to set up those accounts, so I usually know the manager. 9 times out of 10, if they have new tellers, whatever, the old teller is there to be like, oh yeah, no, that's Akki. He comes in a lot, blah blah blah. So like I even with the PTA, like I had to do the credit union, our credit union account, right? I had stopped going to the original branch, went to another branch, and figured out everybody in the branch or whatever. Turns out one of the moms, like the assistant branch manager, she's a mom at the school.
Oh, nice.
So I was like, oh, okay, cool,
So you be handling all this money, and you be so careful to.
I did. I went up there one Saturday.
Make sure you go to the same branches, know the people, so they don't do this because you passing so much money. But I can't get no tickets to the rodeo.
No.
You can't pay for my tickets at the rodeo.
What are you talking about? I said we can go into the rodeo.
And you can't pay for my tickets inside to get my turkey leg.
And all,
but you be handling all this money.
Anyways.
And the tellers know you. So the bank managers know you, but you can't give me no money for the rodeo.
So back to the bank.
I have a problem.
The reason I do stuff like that is so that I can...
Where the money at, Akki?
So I can infringe on the bank my will. No, I mean, it's if you're doing business, right, it's better to... I mean, granted... I've been in his situation also where I've been like in Atlanta. You know?
With all this money that I'm not saying.
No, I'm saying I've been in Atlanta and I had to go to like a bank that, unfamiliar. I get it. I don't
get it.
No, I don't get why they arrested him.
I don't get why I don't see this money.
I don't.
That
why you keep talking about this money? Call your baby dad. I mean, not baby dad. Call the boy that you be. Call one of them boys. I don't know. Call one of your bulls. Call one of your young bulls.
I need a sugar daddy.
Why are you approaching sugar mama age?
Excuse you. Excuse you.
Okay, you're not that old.
I'm in my prime.
You are in your prime. That's what I was about to say.
This sugar baby got experience.
You definitely are. You kind of leaving sugar baby age though. You approach it out of there.
No, I'm not. It's always someone older with more money.
No, it's just a way. It's a way to bank. Cause even like the whole like checks not getting cleared thing, right? Like. That's why I do that, because I don't have time for that. Like, that's why I go to the banks I go to. Like, PV gave me a check for $10,000 one time, right? And I went deposited in the ATM, like, that night that I got it or whatever. And the next day, they, something happened. They basically, my account was, negative $10,000 the next day.
Oh, wow.
And I was just it looked like it doubled. Something weird happened where they doubled my account.
The whole stuff.
Huh? No, it wasn't a hold. It went through, went in, something happened, right? Something weird happened where I had negative $10,000. Literally, my account said negative $10,000. So I'm like, hold up. So I go to the bank down here, The branch manager know me. Me and her had a whole conversation about that, and she cleared that right up. They cleared the money up, and we was good. But that's why I be choosing banks like that. So I know, So we good. So I can if my account do that and the check not good, they know me, they know face. The banking system, if they know you, they know face, you good. Unfortunate for Ryan Coogler.
Messed up, man.
They didn't know him. Even though he made one of the biggest black movies of all time.
It don't even
matter. They had a personal relationship with him.
It don't even matter. Give me my money.
Hey, the police is wrong though, because all you had to do is flip that. When he was like Ryan Coogler, boy, you see it say Black Panther 2 on there. Stop it, because that wasn't no that wasn't the ID they pulled. That's a Disney that's the ID to get on the lots.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, his ID. Bro, if you see the way they have Pinewood, where they shoot these movies at, they be having Fort Knox, ID scans they have security all around the place. Ain't too many cracks you can skip through. There's certain lots that not high security like that, and you kind of talk your way on and walk through and get past security. But
well, hopefully they train their employees on different types of forms of ID.
Who, the police or the bank? No, he gave his driver's license to the bank because she had
on
the phone. No, I'm talking about the police, because the police, when they had him, they're like, you got an ID? He's like, pull my badge right here. He's like, it say my name. You Google me, see who I am. And I was like, they ain't had to Google you. He pulled it.
I thought that was weird that he was bringing a Disney thing to the bank. But I got you now.
Nah, he was coming from
to the cops.
Yeah, he had it on his hip because he was, But I mean,
you reached your back. That might do you have a gun.
But $12,000 ain't like a.
Well,
never mind. Bank of America got the cat. No, because sometimes when I went to the credit union.
I know it's a cat, but I'm saying still there's people that aren't that famous that's pulling out $12K.
No. It's sometimes the bank just don't have the actual cash to give you like that. I went to the credit union. Threw me for a loop because I had just deposited $8,000 in there in cash that day, like the day before. Next day I was like, "Hey yo,
all this money and no rodeo.
I was like, "Hey yo, can I get 4,000? It's PTA money." I was like, "Hey, can I get?" Also, I don't have no cards right now. Where are we going?
Cards with a D?
Yeah, I don't have no bank cards.
How are we supposed to?
My whole wallet lost. Remember?
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, I ain't got no ID to go to the bank.
Apple Pay.
I don't have no ID to even go to the bank.
Apple Pay don't need an ID.
She's stupid, huh?
No.
She forgot the bank card
lost?
lost?
Do you not know what Apple Pay... Did you lock your card?
Bank card lost. Yeah, why would I unlock it?
You locked it already?
Yes.
That's why. If you didn't lock it, you could do Apple Pay. Yeah. They ain't got no money.
Anyways, the credit union told me they ain't had no... They said they... He said, let me make sure we had even that much money. And I was like, that's just $4,000. So I was like, what you mean?
Cash at me.
And
Yeah, they move that money every day.
She literally has gone loco over here. She's lost it. No, man. I don't even have... My Cash App card is locked. Because I lost that too.
You locked it?
Yeah. It's gone. The whole system. My whole banking system out.
Okay. What's next?
Your mama.
Say that one more time. That's the second time. And I told you I've been working on my attitude.
This
and
the
you
first
make it really hard.
time.
No, you said it earlier. No, you said that same thing earlier. You did. I know because I documented in my brain and was like, we ain't gonna speak on this today, Camille.
Your brain is wrong. Because I haven't talked about your mama.
I wish I knew if it was on the podcast or not. Because then you would know.
I have not said nothing about your mama. This is the first time I've said something about your mama.
No, it's not. You said the same exact same
first
thing.
First time ever. Anyways, so that Don't Say Gay bill. Did y'all go look it up? Y'all didn't go look up the Don't Say Gay bill? What is wrong with you people?
What do you mean you people?
What is wrong with y'all?
What do you mean you people?
You people. Why y'all don't go look up stuff that I tell y'all go look up? Anyways.
Because you talking about mamas.
Disney's getting more backlash.
Oh, yeah, I see that.
You told us about that. You told me about it.
No. So Bob Chapek came out and was like, well, they did a whole little press, well, not press statement because he wrote it in notes and just dropped it on the internet. But he put out his little notes on it.
On the Notes app?
Yeah, on his Note app statement. He put out his Notes app statement. And, people didn't receive it well. And, some people like, we'll see with action. And then apparently some Disney employees are planning walkouts in Florida. Like, it's kind of getting weird.
For the Don't Say Gay bill?
Yeah, and it's...
You talked about that last time or something.
I did, because Disney got backlash for not saying anything because they were supporting those people. Now they're not supporting those people. And
Can't win for nothing.
They're pulling... Yeah, they're trying to pull...
Can't
they're
play
like,
both sides.
We're going to look how we can... And I'm just like... I hate... Well, somebody made a good point. Because they're like, Disney, how are you going to actually say that you support or like that you don't support something like this? But yet y'all are like, y'all kiss China's butt,
Mm-hmm.
Like y'all don't ever denounce anything China says, talk bad against China, any of that. And so like it's, on one hand, it's contradictory of what their actual actions are on a global standpoint and scale. Mm-hmm. On the other hand, I hate that. And this kind of goes into my YouTube blocking freedom of speech and like just the freedom of speech attack that's on by companies. But people are weaponizing like media and technology companies against freedoms for stuff like they're infringing on other people's rights because they feel some type of way.
Like bullying people. Yeah,
they're doing what the other side they're doing what they say the other side is doing to them. Mm-hmm. Right? Mm-hmm. And it's like, it can't be both ways. You can't say you're doing this to me and you do the same thing back.
Yeah.
It's like, no, let's just play on a mutual playing field. Like, you feel how you feel, I feel how I feel. We'll stay on our sides of the road. Like, let's keep it at that. You know, not I'm gonna stop you from speaking on stuff like this and everything. I also don't think like a company like Disney or Google or Facebook, anybody, I don't think it's their job to like push political agendas, push political issues, or anything like that.
I agree with that.
Stay in your lane.
I think, your lane is theme parks, movies, amusements, all that
basically.
stuff. I think that's where you stay. They give money to those senators and people like that because, unfortunately, to do business in Florida and to keep Florida how it was, you got to semi-ease people's pockets to make sure that they do bills that you want towards your industry. It's lobbying,
Mm-hmm.
So on that end, that's why they pay these people. They don't pay them because they agree with all the stuff that they do.
Cost of doing business.
They also only pay them and pay for their campaigns and stuff because those are the people that are getting elected.
Yeah.
So, but like Disney got a whole bunch of backlash from that. Then they also got backlash from the Red Panda movie, which my son made me watch back to back.
Oh, Turning Red?
I meant to watch that, but
then
Turning Red. I got stuck behind.
I need to watch it. It looks interesting.
Yeah, it seemed the previews would get me. And they were good previews because they didn't say a lot.
Right. It was a good movie.
That's cool. Keep it there. End it. Period.
Wait, no, I want to talk about what people were talking about it with it, though.
No, that's okay.
No, yeah, I saw people complain about it.
No, it was people complaining about it.
But we want to see it. I like surprises. I'm going to have to step away. I'm going to step outside if you want to talk about it.
But it's backlash. You don't want to hear the backlash?
Nah, because it's going to give me little pieces
of the movie.
It
goes with our gender topic also.
It's going to give me little pieces of the movie. And I like to be, like, completely surprised. Like, I watched a little preview of the Ryan Reynolds movie. Because I didn't even know he was in it at first. Because the picture I saw was his dad.
How did I know he was in it? Netflix dropped a whole.
That was nice too,
by the way. Thing of movies they're dropping.
I don't watch those things.
It was nice. It was definitely nice. I like that.
What?
The Netflix thing they did.
Oh yeah.
The
epic all trailer. The movies that they're putting out. Yeah.
Yeah. The only thing is, it popped up after I watched something else, and then I was like, oh, I like Old Boy, and I like Jennifer Lewis. That's her name, right? Ooh.
So we can't.
That's not her name.
We can't talk about why people are mad at Red Panda.
I'll just step out. Y'all can do it.
But I need you for the conversation because you're a woman.
As long as you keep it not related. Just talk about the actual issue. Just talk about the issue.
That's what I'm trying to talk about.
But don't relate it to the movie at all. The movie's over. Just talk about the issue you want to talk about. And I can do it.
She's so weird.
I just really like surprises.
You're going to be surprised by the movie because I'm not talking about
I already know that now someone has an issue with like some type of gender thing. So I'm going to leave it there. I don't need no more. I don't know if it's a male or female, a child, parent, know.
No, that's not the issue that they have.
That's fine, but it's like I like to keep it unknown.
So anyways,
I like to be confused.
People don't want Disney teaching their children about menstruation.
Menstruation?
Like, they don't want their children learning about women having periods.
I'm so tired of people being delusional about life.
Yeah, that's basically
that's the issue, actually. That's thank you. Those are the perfect words. People are delusional. People are delusional about life. And I don't like everybody is delusional about what their child learns and how their child learns it, and it's like your child is not picking up any bad things from this movie at all. I was like, had y'all not actually mentioned it, I would have never actually taken notice to it.
I said the same thing. I legit said the same thing.
I was like, because my son watched it, and I guarantee you, he's not going to tell me anything about. He didn't ask me anything about menstruation or anything like that. My son watched it and kept singing the songs. I had to watch that movie twice.
I'm so irritated.
Why?
Because I'm just tired of people like being delusional to life. I'm really, 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 really just over it.
Yeah, tell us about it.
More about it. It makes me want to if people were a Barbie doll, I'll pick up the Barbie doll and I smash it on the edge of the table, and I just be like a little angry toddler, just going in, putting all my anger and frustrations out on it, because that's how fed up I am. Because it's like, oh, Susie's not going to wake up one day and she's not going to be bleeding. Oh my goodness. And then it's just like, oh, one day that they're not going to just grow up and realize that this is how babies are made, or this is how this is, or that they have an actual sexual organs that go to the...
I think that's our problem with our generation, actually.
participation trophies.
I cannot.
That's where it all starts. People are delusional, thinking that everybody gets something. Everybody's supposed to be happy. Everybody this. We're all the same. No, we're not.
Yeah.
We all have different gifts. We all have different talents. We all believe in different things and have different missions in this life. And we have different body parts. And it is what it is. And you can't live in this fake world of thinking that you can just like bypass things and people aren't going to notice it. And that people are going to just like overlook stuff and like join your denial whatever bandwagon. It's foolery. It makes no sense.
I also don't think people actually remember the movies that we grew up on.
Man, look.
Because I was like, no,
they do.
Simba daddy died. What you talking about?
Huh?
I said Simba's daddy died. I was like, what you talking about?
Murder.
Simba daddy, his daddy died.
No, why are you bringing that up? In reference to what?
No, I mean like
people being
don't
hypocrites.
Realize the movies we watched. Like
what are they saying? What are they hypocrites about?
The fact that there's the same movie that we talked about today from the 90s send the same messages as today's movies.
Nah, they send worse messages.
I
promise you, like Pocahontas is.
Oh yeah.
Terrible. Cinderella bad. Like
Snow White.
All these movies was like terrible movies. Like,
but Pocahontas
and nowadays,
the worst one.
these kids movies, they get all upset and about like stupid issues.
There's little stuff like
I'm canceling my Disney Plus account.
Zootopia is about propaganda and racism
I ain't even seen
and classism.
Zootopia.
You should. Zootopia is a good movie.
I heard.
You should watch
I think that's why I dodged it.
Zootopia is a good one. I like that movie.
Yeah.
But going on to it, it's just like going to the kids and like the racial thing. I mean, look, you got me thinking about transracial. Your name will always be associated with that.
With
transgender.
Transgender.
I saw this thing about this woman who was talking, and she was like, my daughter was afraid that she was gonna go to school and turn into a boy.
Yeah, because they're trying to teach like.
Because that's how they make it seem like you're just gonna wake up and be like, poor child. I can see the child in my head being like, mommy, I'm afraid to turn into a boy, and that's real pain and traumatic for her. Because it is confusing. Because the child even knows that, like, how you wake up one day and you different.
Let children live and stop trying to push like
labels on them.
Yeah, like let us be.
Yeah, I think that's the main problem.
It's a exploratory period in your life.
We went from don't put a label on me to I'm non-binary. What? Non-binary. I am they, them. Those are my labels. Oh, okay.
Well, yeah, nothing, them.
They,
both.
them, both. All these.
Everybody.
All.
Her, he, I, me,
all.
she.
I am the world.
Etc.
I don't know. It's just very confusing,
It's
Who
not
knows
confusing.
how I would have ended up?
It's not confusing at all. No, it's not.
If you grew up like that, it would be confusing.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Thank God I grew up when I grew up, because if I grew up in this time, I don't know what type of adult I'd be.
That's why there's a huge backlash though, because it's only a small percentage that be pushing this whole.
They get the loudest voices.
The
loud minority.
And then, so the majority, when they start pushing back, it's like, oh, you're racist, oh, you're sexist, oh, you're this, oh, you're that. And it's like, no, bro, like you're delusional. Like you want to go, because you, the Dr. Phil clip where he kept asking him, when Matt Walsh was like, so what is a woman? Womanhood looks different in every. No, my guy.
Not womanhood.
What makes you feel like you a woman? And he couldn't answer that. And I'm like, bro, you got long hair with a beard and some nails done, and like you look a mess, to be honest. So let's start there. I'm like, but B, I'm like, bro, if you like, that's cool. You want to wear woman clothes, that's fine. You want your nails done, that's cool. Like, ain't nobody telling you can't do that.
But you're trying to
tell me
what it is. And say you're,
You're trying to tell me that you're a woman, and I'm telling you, you don't have the body parts to be a woman. Like,
because a woman is more than looking like a woman.
Right. That's why I hate the whole like trans people, like the transgender in sports piece thing, right? Like, sure, trans men, which are women, they can go to men's sports if they want to, but they can't handle a man. They don't have the same muscle mass to handle a man. They don't have the same. There's a reason men and women's sports are separated.
Yeah.
Y'all can't compete with us. We're biologically different.
And there's the exceptions, right? And there's skill and wisdom, but in general,
exceptions in what?
I mean, technically, like I'm saying, because people will argue that. So there are exceptions,
bro,
but in general,
if you're a great track runner, you're gonna beat my fat.
But in general, it is what you're saying. That's all I have to say.
Like, if you run track fast and you're a woman, yeah, you're gonna beat me because I don't run track. Yeah. But just know, if I actually decided to work out, get in shape, and run track, I'd probably have the advantage at the end of the day. If I actually was in the long run, yeah, you know.
Yeah, women were born, and then God created workers for us. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, allow men to do the work for us.
All this is because Eve bit the apple. This is why we have all this. It's because of Eve.
Hush your mouth.
They bit the apple. That's what I'm saying. Like,
hush your mouth.
But, had Eve not ate an apple, we fine.
But yeah, I mean, it's too much, and it's just like I also feel that it stems from the fact that we have lost touch with purpose. We've lost touch with like
reality.
Well, but like we've lost touch. Like that's why we have so many suicides and people not feeling like they belong or feeling lost because there's no purpose. You know, and just like with us going so far into the technical, what do they call it? Not technical, age. What is it? What is it?
I think you're there.
Is it called tech age?
Sure. Yes.
I thought it was called something else.
I might have another name. We'll just go with tech age.
Yeah. With the tech age, it's like, you know, a lot of the ways we used to do stuff and the way like you really had to know, it's substituted by computers and other people doing it. So I feel like there's that disconnect in what stuff really means and where it came from. Era. Yeah, information age. I feel like there's that disconnect on like the origins of stuff, you know, because it's like, oh, I just use this calculator. Like this is a very simple, simplistic metaphor example, but just like, you know, I don't know the hard work or like the mechanics and behind certain things because I grew up with a calculator. You know, I'd have a better understanding and appreciation for certain things if I had to have done stuff in my mind, you know, without a calculator. You know, kind of building on like the intent and purpose and like the functionality of stuff. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not. That wasn't the best example. That's the first one I could think of.
So here's how I kind of look at things. I think I'll take sports, right? Mm-hmm. Because there's this big debate in NBA about analytics and eye tests. Mm-hmm. I think the problem is people use analytics for the wrong reasons. It's not to use as actual tool. I put it like this: analytics is a tool that you use in the toolbox. Okay. It's not the toolbox itself.
It's a tool in the toolbox.
As you shouldn't depend on the analytics for everything. You should use it to confirm what you're seeing.
Yes. They take us out of context now.
I think that's
lost the purpose of the analytics, right?
In a sense, yeah, they use it as a crutch.
Shortcuts
instead of it like an assistant. Like.
Analytically, the Lakers should be the best team in the league.
See, and that's another example of like what I'm trying to say. Like you lose touch of what's real.
Yeah.
Because you're used to taking you're used to taking shortcuts, mm-hmm. So you don't really know what stuff really means because you grew up in this world where things were just handed to you. And instead of really having to get stuff out the dirt and really understand like why were these analytics created? Where did it come from? What did they used to have to do? What did it take to get these type of analytics? Because now it's like, oh, everybody can get it. But it's like, no, that's hard work. Going back to the participation trophies, it's like everyone gets one, but then it's like you miss the point of hard work. You miss the point of like having to practice and what practice means and what happens if you don't practice. Because if you don't practice, you don't perform as well, or maybe this isn't like your area.
Work ethic is not as strong.
Yeah, you know, and that even though it hurts, pushes you to realize, okay, maybe I need to find something else to find myself and to find things that I am good at. But you miss all that because things are just handed to you. And now it's all blah. Then you feel like you have no purpose in life.
Everything. You can't do everything. You gotta stay in your lane.
Yeah. You know, and then you walk around life like feeling blah because it's like, what is anything? Because everything's handed to me or I'm not able to find myself. If you judge a fish by its ability to fly, it'll forever dig its thumb. Say it again?
It's that if you judge a fish by its ability to fly, it'll forever dig its thumb.
Exactly. So we're missing so much because things are just...
Fishes are dumb.
Well, you get the point though.
Anyway, that's my rant.
That's your rant?
Yeah.
Get off your phone. Stop texting people. He's not. It's okay.
You don't know who I'm talking to.
Who are you talking to? Let me see.
Get out of my phone.
No, but there needs to be a hard reset on everything.
No, that's the problem. There is a hard reset right now, and they're trying to reset it to be something that is not.
Yeah.
You can't argue with me talking about girls and boys are the same, and we're not.
Oh, yeah, that's what we started.
Like, you can't argue with me and say, I feel like... So, okay, if you feel like a woman, good. But you're not a woman.
That's prerogative.
Right. Don't be mad at me because I tell you you're not a woman, and you're telling me you are. Because now your ideology is infringing on my ideology, and I'm not telling you that you can't go do what you want to do. You're telling me to shut up. You're telling me I can't say that. That's where I have the issue. Because I'm not saying you can't go off and pretend that you're a woman. I'm saying you can. You're mad because I'm saying you're pretending. But I'm still allowing you to be free in your element and do whatever you want.
The result is the same. You get to do what you want.
You still get to do what you want.
Yeah.
Because I don't agree with it, doesn't make me a bad person.
You can't force me to believe your beliefs.
Yeah.
I saw this one thing about this person saying, oh, pedophile is too strong of a word. And they use some other word. They were like, no, that's not it. I just prefer.
That is
and I was like, what?
Yeah, no. Because they were trying to get added to the LGBTQI.
Yes, I think
I just
list.
like younger. That's what they're saying. I'm not a pedophile. I just happen to like younger.
You're
and
a pedophile.
No, that's nasty.
You're disgusting.
Yeah,
That's
just like
that's
people are
creepy. That's
trying
creepy.
to
That's
gloss things
right.
over.
That's creepy.
And muddle things for their own personal, I guess, can I say personal gain?
Yeah, actually, you can.
That's what it is.
It is. Because them in...
And I feel like that's where it can construe.
They're supported by certain trans people, and that is my issue. Because they're starting to push that. Because now even the whole, like, I saw it was one thing, trans kids are trans kids just like cis kids are cis kids. And it's like, yo, a trans kid doesn't, like...
I'm a kid and I'm a trans kid.
How you... Like, trans kids aren't born. You're not born trans.
Yeah.
You know?
And I feel like the issue is because people speak on that, they try to say that they're bashing. And that's what I don't like. Because just because I'm speaking on something doesn't mean that I'm against these people or I have an issue with them. It's just that we need to just call it what it is.
Let them make their decisions when they grow up and they understand. Because as kids, you don't know. Like, but if you're in, I say 13 and up.
Oh, well, I was just saying, like,
no, I'm just saying, like, 13 and up. Even
saying
then,
that you are a woman, but you know you're born a man. Now you're a trans woman. You know you can't muddle the two.
I'm a trans woman. No, you're a man. I have all my body parts changed. You're still DNA makeup still would say you're a man, but okay, because you can't. It's
like you were brought in this world to live this life in this body and to work with all the challenges and things that come with it, to be stronger or whatever. That's why you're...
XY chromosomes still exist. You can't, I mean, once you have the sex changes, you also can't have a kid, so there's that.
Well, they freeze stuff.
You said what? Yeah, what are you freezing? Your sperm and your eggs?
Yes.
Okay.
And having embryos or whatever.
If you freeze your sperm, just your chromosomes is not going to be different.
No, I understand. Like, but it was the kids part. They can still have kids.
Yeah, sure. But you giving your sperm, you're not giving an egg.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
but they don't care. They just want kids. However. Emoji. Apple came out with the new emojis. Everybody pregnant.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that.
This goes back to my companies need to stay out of stuff like this because now you're blurring the line and confusing the line.
Yeah, you're adding to
like
the
confusion. You're
stepping your foot in place you don't belong.
Like you're not helping at all. Like you're really causing more confusion. How are we supposed
to come back from this?
You said what?
I'm saying, how are we supposed to come back from this?
Oh, there's gonna be a hard reset, and people aren't gonna like it.
No, they're not.
They're gonna make that change quickly. They're gonna get some backlash regardless.
Yeah.
So you might as well do it. You might as well make the change now.
It's gonna be a hard reset, and because at this point, I promise you. People are fed up with the whole, gender identity. The same way critical race theory has gotten a whole giant backlash. The gender identity, there's a giant wave that's going to hit that and smack everybody in the face. Because if we're going to be honest, even, people who are just, regular, and it's stupid I even have to say this, like regular gay people who are like just two men that like each other, right? Or two women that like each other. They think the whole trans thing is stupid.
They just want to live their lives.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm a person. I'm a human. I'm a human first. I want to live, be happy, and like, okay, like my sexual orientation is different. Okay, move on. Yeah. That's like, I'm not trying to do all this extra stuff.
No, it's funny because like there's people like some of these like trans. Actually, that couple that was on whatchamacallit, Dr. Phil, right?
With the matte wash.
Yeah, the guy who said he was fully transitioned or the
had surgery.
Yeah, that was a woman that turned into a man.
Yeah.
And the guy sitting next to her was still a guy.
Yeah, they're technically the same.
So you're opposite gender dating each other who just one decided that they wanted to fully become a man. The other one decided he wanted to keep some of his man parts and wear women's clothes.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes I wonder, like, I don't see a problem with that. It's still male, female.
No, I'm just saying. Well, no, that's what I'm saying. Like,
so it's like
you go through this whole loop.
People should be okay to be themselves,
Well, you do this whole loop just to be with the sex that you like. I mean, I guess technically they're not. I don't know, but you go through the same loop to be with a person who still was born of the opposite sex of you.
And it's weird because it's like it just kind of pushes me more into seeing it like everyone's so visual. What?
What do you mean by visual?
Because it's like you're going based off what you like based on a visual.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's all like going back to our superficial lives.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
How everything's 100%. Superficial. You know what I'm saying? Instead of realizing like, at the base of it, you actually are with the opposite. But you're so caught up on like
on what the everything looks like
of everything.
Yeah. Okay,
that,
I get what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I get it. Yeah.
Because that's all we do in this generation. No, everything's like looks.
It's hilarious to me, like the whole thing. Because like, there's like trans women out there who are still with women, and it's like, and they, most of the part that kills me is like most of the trans women,
we're caught up in aesthetics.
No, most of the trans women they're women from here.
Yeah, titties.
Everything else is still man. And it's like, oh, you're still, like, getting down with women. Like, just, it's funny,
Because we're all still caught up in aesthetics.
Whatever. I don't know. It's stupid. The whole thing, like...
An image.
I have no issue with it. I have issue when you start getting mad at people for not wanting to, not accepting you, but, like, not accepting the same beliefs that you have,
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of like Christianity. People beat up on people because they're not Christian. You're not Christian, so your stuff is whack.
Which in America is kind of stupid because the whole reason you have freedom of religion is because they were trying to escape the Christianity of Britain. That's the whole reason they came up with freedom of religion. Huh? Whatever it is over there.
I don't know.
They were trying to escape whatever they do and however they practice Christianity in UK. They were trying to escape that.
Just to do it over here.
No, you can have whatever religion that you believe in over here.
You won't get bad. You won't get banished.
Yeah, that's why you have people that's why you have mosque and all the other things around here.
Well, I guess
yeah. You
can do what you want.
Ain't too many religions if we're gonna be honest.
Yeah.
And all the books are derived from the Quran. There's only 3 Bibles. Yeah, it's like a Bible, a Quran, and what's the Jewish book? The Torah, right? I think.
The big ones. I know those are 3 big ones.
All 3 of them are the same.
I mean, all the religions are the same when you really look at it. They're different, but they're yet the same.
Well,
the essence is all the same.
Sure. Okay.
The practices
even
are different.
Science. So I could tie them all together.
No, this is a better example. This is why you can practice Hinduism and stuff over here. Because the other like when you talk about Muslims, Jews, and Christians, like. They're all the same people, same ideology, same stories, same prophets, same one God. When you talk about like Hinduism and Buddhism and all that, you got multiple gods and all this other stuff. So that's where. But you can practice that in America, Mm-hmm. You can't practice that in certain other countries, So like in.
That's true.
I mean, even what is it? Like China right now, they got Muslims in re-education camps to try to force them to be Christians.
It's crazy.
Yeah. So, like...
They push Christianity over
there? In China?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oof. That's tough.
You said what?
That's tough. China
is a tough country. China is Trump tried to tell y'all China.
Got his face in my head with them hands on the side and them lips ducking.
Yeah, China's one of them. It's one of those weird things.
I just thought about that video I sent you about him pushing them people out the way.
I'm gonna touch on monetary theory next week. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna touch on that next week. I'm gonna talk in depth about that next week.
Okay.
I'll give y'all a chance to look up what that is. Let me see.
So they mad about menstrual cramps.
So the Kardashians, I know we had a lot to talk about them.
Oh, Kim K.
Nah, Greg, I seen you said something else about Kanye this week, dog. You gonna make me pull up on you. Keep on, dog.
He keep doing it to himself.
Nah, Kanye ain't do nothing. Also, I'm tired of all these women out here trying to say Kanye is abusing Kim K. He's not. Just because he's picking on her ex, and them two are having picking on her with her current boyfriend, and they having a banter with each other does not mean he's abusing her. She's manipulating the media. He's manipulating the media, and they have their own backdoor issues. They are full of it.
Yeah.
They are full of it.
Just another day in divorce world.
But
people act like divorces ain't.
Divorces
ugly.
are messy. They are. But I need people to people were trying to get on him because he said she wouldn't let him take him Sunday service, and it's like, yeah, why you you?
He said, "See you." He kept saying, "See you at Sunday service."
No, but it's just one of them things. He's right. He should be able to take his kids to Sunday service.
Oh yeah, that's his kids.
And it's I think women.
That's a different conversation. That's his kids.
Well, I think most women don't understand exactly because we're so used to seeing divorce issues and hearing about divorce issues from a woman's perspective of my father is a deadbeat, that we don't understand that fathers are not second-class citizens.
Right.
Oh, you watched my video?
What?
With Judge Judy. Fathers are not second-class citizens. That's exactly the title that I posted.
Oh, tough.
Yeah, she was just
tell me more about this video.
Yeah, Judge Judy, the lady was like, oh, no, he can't take our daughter in the middle of the night at 1 a.m. He's like, and she said, well, he's just as much the parent as you. So if he's getting kicked out the house and needs to leave, he can take his daughter just as much as you could.
Right.
And she was like, well, I have a order.
Especially the
that
guy.
I am the
50% custody, custody to each other.
Yeah. So then she tries to say, oh, well, I have a
custodial orders.
She didn't say custodial, but she was just saying a legal court order that I'm the legal parent. And she's like, no, you don't. She's like, look, you don't. And then the girl agreed, and she was like, yeah, I don't. And she was like, yeah, so, I don't like how a lot of people act like fathers are second-class citizens.
Because the rest of them don't work out.
Sometimes, not all the time, the father is a better parent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just really like that clip.
And that's what, but that's...
But continue, sorry.
Well, no, I was just at the same time, our friend, he has issues with his baby mother, but she went and filed child support and all this other stuff on him. Mm-hmm. And he really could have fought her in court and really could have got 50-50 custody of the child. He really, if he would have actually cared and just to do something, he could have. He didn't care to do something. Now he's kind of feeling the backlashes of him not wanting to do stuff. And I kept, at the time I told him, I'm like, hey bro, I'm like, nah, you we have the kids more than the mothers do. Me and him, we've had both of our children more hours out the day, more time than the moms have, Yeah. Mm-hmm. So it's not and we're there, we financially, we support the kids, And it's you're
not being deadbeats.
Yeah, we're not deadbeats fathers,
Yeah.
And it's so what are we really doing here? Why are we, And it's you can fight that stuff, in court. And so it's one of them things that's why you see certain celebrities or certain people have custody of their child,
Yeah, I'd hate and I feel like it might be a thing that men kind of has that stereotype in their head that well, I'm not gonna get it anyway because I'm the dad, and you know how dads are.
Nah, you need the right lawyer. If you don't have like a good lawyer,
but I'm saying I feel like some guys might not even try to do anything because they have that narrative in their head.
I mean, but most dads aren't, like, most of the time, moms are the main ones with the kids and stuff, right? And moms are the main ones who take care of the kids, you know? But there's also those instances where it's majority dad, you know? And then sometimes it's 50-50 split. And it's like, like, the custody of the child should be split exactly like that, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all went half on the baby.
Huh?
Y'all went half on the baby.
Yeah, 100%.
So it's half.
But again, when you want to be mute and not say anything, like, that's what happens.
But I did like that people were posting like, don't let the media let you forget that Kanye's a great father.
That's what they're trying to paint a picture of him as.
Because I hadn't seen a picture of him and his kids in a long time.
A terrible dad. They're trying to paint a picture of him as like he's abusing. You know, like I got in a fight with some of these people who are not sure of their genders online, and they were getting mad at Kanye. They were getting I don't know why they were getting mad. You know, they try to call Kanye abusive and all this other stuff. I'm like, yo, he ain't done nothing to abuse Kim. I was like, mentally or physically. I was like, so don't try to say he's mentally abusing her. I was like, if we can say the same thing, she's probably mentally abusing him. Like, bro, you know, like I was like, let's be honest here. I'm like, Sunday, like the Donda rollout. Did y'all forget she came out in the whole little dress and gave him a kiss? And like, yeah, she was at all the Donda release parties and everything, right? Like. She was acting like she was still trying to be down, you know? I'm pretty sure she was sending him mixed signals. Like, y'all don't know what's happening behind closed doors. Y'all only know what y'all get fed to the media from both sides. Speaking of Kim.
Get your butt up and work.
Kim, you didn't get up and work. You laid on your back and got some work.
Chris went to work.
Greg was Greg.
And worked on them to go to work.
Greg was talking about it, whatever, and Greg said something. He's like, oh, everybody don't have the same stroke of luck. And I was like, nah, she had a good stroke. I was like...
Yeah, it took me like 2 seconds after you posted, like, oh, that's right.
It took you a second.
Shameful. I didn't think about it. Then when he said, I was like, you know what? Yeah, you got me there. It was a good guy. It was a good kid. Yeah. I couldn't get mad at that.
Yeah, but you know, like, I don't know. I hate when celebrities be doing stuff like that. Like,
I think the problem is, and it's not really why. I mean, it's part of why I say on Facebook, but also it's part of when we see Kim Kardashian pictures. All it is doing nothing.
I'm done with you.
No, I'm just serious. Every picture she posts is like, I'm just chilling.
Right.
I'm at this beach.
Right.
I'm at this river. I'm on some kind of vacation.
Let's be clear.
Now, pretty sure maybe she is a businesswoman. I'm pretty sure she is. You gotta be a businesswoman to have
making moves. And
Chris
stuff.
is a businesswoman.
Well,
Chris, man, that woman be working.
Well, Chris is business.
We know can deny her, but like,
maybe that's who should have said it.
Maybe Kim doing something.
Yeah, no,
true. That's true.
Chris should have been in a robe with a glass or whatever, with her feet up on the desk, saying nobody was.
Yeah, because it's a case of right message, wrong message.
What is wrong with you?
I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
No, it's a case of right message, wrong message.
We was doing good.
That's all it is. It's right message, wrong messenger.
No, ain't no right message because ain't no.
Well,
it's not like people ain't
right
working.
Message.
It's not like people ain't working.
Partially right message. Let me say that.
100% wrong messenger. Because Kim, like, sweetheart, we know you because Ray J hit it first, and then after that we forgot about you, but you kept putting yourself in the limelight, and then Chris decided to get y'all the show, so then y'all had y'all little show, and then your stepdaddy decided he wanted a sex change, so then that kept y'all in the limelight, and then you married Kanye, and Kanye kept you relevant. Let's be clear, Kanye made you big.
Yeah.
Kanye boosted your stock value went up 1,000%.
Yeah.
Reggie Bush, Fresh
She went to
no.
She went to a real A-list.
Everybody forgot about I guarantee you people forgot she dated Reggie. I guarantee you people forgot she got married to
I forgot about the sex tape.
Chris Humphries, 72 days.
People forgot she got married to old boy and then left him for Kanye. And it's like, yo, like...
Then Jay-Z rapped about him in the song and stuff, too. Remember that?
That got her at the table with Jay-Z and Beyonce. I'll talk to her.
Beyonce don't like her.
I know, but I'm saying she got to the table because of Kanye.
Yeah, like
she wouldn't have been in that circle.
Skims is what it is because of Kanye, not because of Kim.
No.
And Kim even said that, you know? Like, Kanye put this woman on, you know? And I'm just like, yo.
For real.
I'm like, so, like, it's like when y'all say he abusing her or he won't let her go and all this stuff. Like, nah, think about how that man really feel. Like I really did love you. You know, I helped boost us.
Oh, that's clear as day, though.
I held you down, and it's like y'all.
That's clear as day. I don't think anybody denying that.
Mm-hmm. Nah, people are denying that. Women out there denying that. Women who are mad at their baby daddies or mad at their ex-husbands or these bitter women who haven't actually got through their trauma or worked through their past issues are mad at the whole thing. And I was like, y'all are calling this man an abuser. Well, and men, because some of the men, like I said, the men who I got in an argument with online, I'm like, yo.
What were they saying? They
were trying to say he was an abuser, and this is, like, one guy was like, well, let me not call him a guy. I don't know his pronouns.
Really?
But they said that he works as they work as a social worker, and they've seen this stuff before in other people, and it always leads to abuse and signs of abuse and all that stuff. I'm like, it's not. I was like, it's not signs of abuse at all. I was like, y'all don't.
I'm sure they both got some emotional and mental abuse going on.
Anybody who, wait. You talking about Kim and Kanye?
Yeah.
No, I mean, like, it's not
ugly.
It's not abuse. They're like,
I mean, they're saying things to each other.
They're not, though. I mean, like, and the things that Kanye's saying, it's not like the arguments they're having, and that's what I hate. Like, we gotta understand relationship arguments, and then arguments that we always gonna have, right? Arguments over children is arguments that we always gonna have, cause I might not like the way that you raising the child.
Well, and that's your right.
And you might not like the way I'm raising the child.
Yeah.
Or like how they have this whole argument about TikTok, right? Kanye don't want her on TikTok. Kim want her on TikTok. Kanye low key trying to be like, hey Kim, we're not trying to make our children like you. That's what Kanye kind of low key I don't want them to be like fair. you, Chloe, Kylie, Kendall. You know.
That's fair though.
Yeah.
That's a fair point.
And it's like that's what he feels like.
Especially at kids.
Yeah, and that's why I feel like Kanye, and I'm putting words in his mouth now, but I feel like that's what he feels like.
And with all the stuff going on, was she gonna leak some stuff? You know, it's a lot of stuff going on. To have somebody just openly.
I mean, but you also don't want people like. You got two famous parents. You also don't want your kids like
be exposed
online to be exposed
to all kinds
by
of mess.
The other side of the world,
criticism, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
Any of that, or people who might want to just take advantage of you or try to take advantage, or like just people who try to abuse you. You know, like you don't want that. You don't want that for your kid. Mm-hmm. You know, so it's like that whole thing.
Divorces are divorces. I have an issue. Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, what do you have about Chloe?
Well, I was just saying.
Oh, go to your issue. What you have an issue with?
My issue is I just don't like it when celebrities put us like directly in the middle, like them screenshots and stuff like that, and like talking about stuff because it's like you said earlier, we're on the outside looking in. We don't know the details. So
it's for entertainment.
I feel like it's to gaslight the other people too. You know. So it's just like, just leave us out of it because people are going to be talking out their butt. And none of us really know what's going on because y'all are so heavily protected.
Yeah.
That, you know, it's different. Like if one of us, I still don't like it when it's like regular people posting stuff on like Facebook and stuff like that. You know, but it's like, at least then some people probably kind of know what's going on, you know, to kind of say, but still they're not in the midst of it. So their stuff is even skewed. So it's even worse when it's celebrities. So just like, it's just hoopla. Bullying, gaslighting, all types of stuff. So I just don't like it. Like them screen, like evidently, I guess it was. I was about to call him Skeet again.
His name's Skeet. That's his name right now.
Skeet.
No, you talking about Skeet screenshots?
Yeah, those were his screenshots. Yeah, clearly because he the blue.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
You the blue. We know who leaked it.
Skeet was leaking them screenshots.
So it's like why invite us into such an intimate conversation? Skeet, because you're trying to make someone look
you
bad.
Gaslighting.
Yeah,
you like I'm fighting back.
My word.
Nah, Skeet trying to act like he fighting back. It's like, nah, Skeet, you actually kind of making yourself look bad. Kanye won that argument.
He really did because he said come to Sunday service. That's what I'm saying.
Kanye told him, he like, nah, let's just go in the private room. Nah, Skeet, come see me in public.
Kanye can walk to a private room.
Kanye was gonna baptize him.
Who knows? Kanye is.
Kanye weak. Kanye was like, hey, I see you out of rehab. I was like, oh man. I was like, Skeet, why are you posting this?
Right?
How you listen to yourself?
Yeah.
I was like, no wonder he don't want you around his kids.
But you know what's so funny though?
What?
Some of the stuff Kim be writing, which I don't know the whole details, but some of the stuff she write makes me laugh too. Cause she was saying something about Kanye said something about the last time he picked them up and how something, and then she was like, "Stop lying! You were here this morning picking the kids up for school." I'm laughing by myself, but I thought
no, I know what you're talking about. No, that's where the whole Sunday service thing. He was like, He's like, yeah, whatever. I picked them up for school this morning. He's like,
for church.
I was trying to take them to Sunday service, and you didn't let me. Yeah, no, she didn't let them.
But he was saying something from last time, and she was like, "You seen them since then? Why you playing?"
He not playing.
They just a hot mess to me. Like, y'all handle y'all crazy divorce like normal people, because all that stuff be ugly.
Kanye, get us out the public. I mean, really, this kind of her fault.
She got skeet putting stuff in the public too.
No, it's her fault because.
Why she even prancing around with him during the divorce like that? You know how he is. You're provoking him.
She should have never. That's what I'm saying. Like Kim's such a media whore that she should have never.
He ain't even your type.
I mean, she should never started prancing around in public with
yeah.
Like before everything was settled and everything. Like
I agree with that.
Before the dust was settled, she like.
I agree with
that. Out in public. Is.
But the bad part is like. The only reason they get caught in public is because Kim calls they call the paparazzi.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I believe that too.
So
they've said it right.
They can't just happen to be at the right time, the right place all the time.
You're right. They don't ain't nobody following y'all.
They had to say it because someone probably called them out.
Somebody did call them out. And they
so
said
then they had to.
But yeah, they call the paparazzi. They be calling paparazzi. I don't know. I mean, certain places in LA, paparazzi just be camped out, whatever, because they know it's a heavy celebrity traffic over there.
And that's where they go.
But other times, like, a lot of these random photos is because they be, hey, we going to be here. And the paparazzi be there.
It's just you don't get with your dude ex unless you just that type of person. I mean,
I don't know. Skeet foul, because Skeet and Kanye, I guess, was friends at one point. I don't know. Like, they had some type of relationship at one point. Yeah. So Skeet weak for even being with her. You know, like, you don't do that. That's like Greg.
Well, it's more on Kim again.
It's
people gonna try to get
because women, y'all gonna do whatever y'all want to do. Y'all gonna try to hurt somebody.
If you got a vendetta,
y'all gonna try to do something crazy anyways.
If you have integrity and care about the person you want, like these are father of my kids. Why would I do that? What do they say? Don't play and work in the same whatever.
Eating crap in the same spot.
Yeah, it's like this is you, my father, my kids, and it's for them. So why would I do something like this? Why would I want to make my life
even harder than it has to be?
There's plenty of men out here.
All right.
Anyway, you talked about Chloe. So
yeah, you said you had something to say about Chloe.
I was just saying, I thought you was looking for topics, but I was just like, oh, they're talking about Chloe again and how she needs to still apologize to Jordan. But the biggest thing was
yeah,
I forgot because I was like, Wednesday.
She said the whole why they get mad at the woman first type stuff.
Yeah, that was it.
Caught cheating. I'm like, wait, weren't you the one that was bashing Jordan on live TV and making the girl life all kinds of hell?
And then it's like. My thing is what she was saying. Why does everybody get mad at the woman? It's like at this point, like you're doing it to yourself.
Yeah.
Like how you got him is what's happening to you. And then it's like how many examples do you need until you see that at this point it's all on you because you're the one who keeps going back to a person who keeps doing the same thing.
How you get them is how you lose them.
Yeah. And then the fact that he's done it to you multiple times. But the thing is, it's like that can be true. It's not all the way true. But the fact that he's done this to you.
That's true.
And he's repeatedly done this to you and you keep taking him back expecting something different and then being like, oh, I'm the victim. No, like you're the villain to yourself at this point because you keep on taking him back and expecting differently. He has been very consistent. He was consistent before he got with you and he been consistent with you. So who's the villain? You, because you keep taking him back. Are they still together? I
would assume they are. I'm not too sure.
It's just like, but maybe Chloe has a codependency or like, it's something going on to where she puts herself in a situation repeatedly over and over again and then glosses over it and lives in denial with everyone else.
We all need Jesus. Dear Lord, make it all right. I just
don't get it. I really don't get it.
I'm about to go start listening to Donda. We didn't make it feel right. That's my favorite gospel album, I tell you.
Well, don't forget to skip the track where he said, "Don't abandon the family," and he puts it on repeat like 30 times.
So last week when we talked about, I was telling Kang, I was like, "Oh, you don't like them albums because you ain't got that angry person in you or whatever." Mm-hmm. This fool, she was like, "I like Donda. What does that say about me?" What? Camille, get off my phone. What's wrong with you?
You agreed with me, and you knew I had a point.
I mean, you did. Like, she made me go like think about it, but I'm just like,
see how
when she originally called me about it, I was just like, my first thought was like, why are you asking me some stupid questions? Like, girl, I was like, if you don't get out of here. You said, see what? See how look at you texting again. I'm gonna take your phone.
Your phone?
I'm looking at topics. What are you talking about?
Maybe I'm looking at topics.
No, you're not. I just physically saw you texting. So you gonna lie to me?
I'm gonna get a dark protector privacy screen.
I don't care what kind of screen you get.
If
your fingers are moving.
I could be writing notes on my topics. I could be writing notes on the time that you said something. I want to refer back to it.
You're not that like.
It don't matter.
What's the proper words?
Dopamine.
Yeah.
You're not that.
No, I can't
you're not
be
that
when
type
I
of person.
No,
I
can be.
No, you can't be because you don't do it.
No,
I used to do it. Me doing it.
I used
you
to do
don't
stuff
do
like
it
that
now,
in the past.
therefore you can't.
I'm just in a season where I don't do it.
No, I don't want to hear that, bro. If you do it,
you
do it.
You only know this season.
If you do stuff, you do stuff. I don't want to hear none of that.
I take breaks.
I don't.
I have to evolve.
You inconsistent. Okay, all right. I hate when people say that. Oh, it's me. I do stuff like that sometimes.
I do.
If that's not you, then if it's not consistent
season.
in your body of work, it's not you.
I'm in a different chapter right now.
Camille,
Akki,
you're not in no different chapter.
You don't know. You don't know.
Get out of here.
You don't know.
All right, Camille. All right. Anyways, moving on. Camille, what happened to Deion Sanders?
I don't know why you even talked about that.
What happened to Deion Sanders?
Why we talking about my topics when you done made me upset?
That's where I was headed until you started.
Y'all was
talking crap about me.
A couple.
Huh?
You talking crap about me.
Well, yeah, arguing like a couple.
Because she like me.
No, you like me.
So what happened to Deion Sanders?
Deion got, I would have built it up, but Deion got his big toe and his second toe cut off, amputated.
Why?
Can I?
Oh, my bad.
Say my little section? So, thank you. So, pretty much, I was trying to dig. I didn't really dig past the day it came out to, like, go back. But pretty much he had some foot surgery. And I wanted to know why he had to have the foot surgery. Because, black people, anytime you think about amputations of extremities, you think sugar. You think diabetes. Mm. But, he's a rather healthy, athlete. So, you never know. But I never found out the original reason for the foot surgery, which is what I really want to know. It might be out there now, but pretty much he had the foot surgery, and then I assume it was done, but then he had blood clots, and that's when the issues came. He had blood clots, and they were actually trying to take his leg.
Complications from surgery.
Yeah, the blood clots or whatever, or, predispose something, Mm-hmm. And they're trying to take his leg, and it's very traumatic, but luckily they only took the big toe and the second toe. And it's just like, he has a long way of recovery. And just like, just getting into his mindset. It's just like being a top performer athlete on like the world's biggest stage, pretty much. To being able, to being disabled, that's a lot for the psyche.
Great. Wasn't his like foot injured or something already?
Is that why he had the...
Because he was in a wheelchair at the end of the season.
Yeah, it was something happened to his foot.
He was like
so
in a motorized...
like an injury, like a traumatic...
He was like on that motorized wheelchair.
He was in a motorized wheelchair at the end of the season. Yeah.
But I think this article came out later, too. Like, it wasn't real time, for sure.
Oh, maybe that's what it was.
Because I think it was like months ago. Like, the amputation happened.
I don't know. That's crazy, though.
Yeah.
This is wild. I don't know. Like, this...
Yeah, it's like I really feel for him because that is a very big mind battle. Like you really got to be mentally strong and stuff because, thinking about because I think in the little clip I watched, he did talk about, like being an athlete and now, it's so drastically different. You live this life where you talk about your game and now, and I'm curious to see like, how is that recovery when you lose those two toes? Because, your big toe is so important to your balance.
No, I think it's your pinky toe that's important in your balance.
Both.
No, I'm serious. I think they said if you lose your pinky toe, your balance is off. Greg, what you doing research over there?
Yeah.
See, I told you important. You're more than just a voice to the podcast, Greg. Wait till I get an HDMI cable to hook up to a computer.
It says of all your toes, your big toes are the most important. They play the most critical role in maintaining your balance. They also bear the most weight, which I knew that. That's why I was like, it has to be a big toe. your big toe can bear almost twice as much weight as the other toes combined.
Well, I guess my man about to be walking with a cane.
Yeah, he always had a foot injury.
Or he could get.
Yeah, they don't say what it was, huh?
Or he can get a. You think you can get a
prosthetic? Kind of thing?
Prosthetic.
I'm sure.
Like he gonna get a metal big toe. Think about it, he kicked somebody with that.
I think he had foot injury in his playing days. They just
so
take care of. I think it was long last. Yeah, they said long lasting. So I'm assuming it's from his playing days.
Maybe it's a grout issue or something. I don't know. Maybe the toe was dead. I don't know. Maybe the toe didn't have no nerve response and it died.
I just feel for him, and I hope he has
I feel for him too, cause a
good recovery.
He seemed like a good man,
Look, he on a scooter.
All right, get fun. All right, on to our next controversy of the week. We didn't talk about this last week because it was all about Kanye, but Greg, Calvin Ridley and his gambling.
Mm-hmm. Should
the league not allow gambling?
Like in general, is that what you're saying?
They don't allow players to gamble.
Right, if they shouldn't.
They should. I feel like you should allow players. Why?
So I could play a little bad because...
First off, he was... no. But yes, because there's a whole documentary on... I think it's on Netflix, and I think ESPN did a bit on it. But it was a team in Arizona State, I think. It was either Arizona or Arizona State. One of those two. Like, one of the players was like a big-time player or whatever. And basically he got into it bad with some bookies. And so they figured out how to use him to fix the game. And, like...
They have so many movies on that.
Huh?
They have so many movies on that.
On the spread. We talked about it on here.
No, I'm just saying. I think there's multiple movies that talk about...
What, people fixing games?
And, like, how the players are involved.
Oh, yeah, because they usually get down bad to sports gamblers. So when you're down bad at a sports gambler, the gambler's not actually necessarily asking you to lose. They just asking you not to win past the spread. So he kept them games within 6,
Exactly.
If it's a game that you naturally were already going to lose, win, why would you? It's one thing to throw the game. It's another thing when it's a game that you know you was going to win,
Yeah, but sometimes you never know.
No.
There's upsets all the time.
No. The reason the spreads are so low on those games is because they know that they're going to blow them out.
Bad beats.
That's why the spreads be low.
I don't know. But I'm just going based off of upsets and things happening.
Anyways, I don't know. I feel like if he didn't do nothing to affect the games, he should have been fined and left alone.
The problem you have now is, especially nowadays, especially with a team in Vegas, you got the whole integrity issue.
Wasn't he in Atlanta when this happened?
It's illegal to gamble in Georgia, so he went to Florida to gamble.
Yeah. I feel you, but I would have called my cousins and been like, hey, look, cuz, look.
That would have been the smarter play.
This is how we going to do it, right? All right? Look,
that would have been the smarter play.
And you better give me my money, okay?
That would have been the way to go about it, personally. If I was going to do something like that, that's how I would have done it. Have someone else do it for me.
Then you got to make sure they give you your money, otherwise then you're going to have to hem them up. Look,
yeah.
That's the only downfall.
You can't like really do anything about it. They don't come through because.
Nah, I'm gonna do something about it.
Well, you gonna have someone else do something about it.
Nah, I'm gonna go personally. Nah, but I feel like he right. Like if I know Matt Ryan, we working out that week and I'm looking at Matt and Matt don't look like he's gonna be in his prime for the game.
It's no different than inside trading at that point.
Oh my God, Greg.
I'm just saying.
Greg.
Insider trading.
Insider trading.
What's that?
Something that everybody does in Wall Street. So it's not really something that actually government officials should be being investigated for right now.
Yeah.
For the issues that we're having right now.
I agree.
Because a lot of them went, and before the whole Russia conflict, before Biden's little oil and gas extra, they went and bought some. They sit on these committees, went and bought some stocks that, are affected by what's going on right now, and those stocks have gone up. And so, it's a couple of Dems who did it,
So you're saying that's equivalent to...
No, that's insider trading. You basically have information.
You have the inside track of
you have information that... No, not even ahead of time. Information that the public is not knowledgeable to.
That is ahead of time. Before the...
No.
Because
sometimes...
Gets it right?
No. The public is not knowledgeable to.
Before the public gets it.
No, public's not knowledgeable to.
Public never gets the information.
Ever.
Not knowledgeable to. Okay. I wish you would have brought me some Chick-fil-A, but all right, see you later. That's how I feel.
See, she was trying not to interrupt us, but then you start talking about it.
Because I wanted to mention.
You interrupted us.
I wanted her to know that I'm mad about the Chick-fil-A. But yeah, you get information that other people can't get.
So it's the same thing in football.
Look, if Greg was a stockbroker, no, he's saying it's the same. Yeah, gambling wise, like if
they privy to stuff.
I mean, people can look at Matt Ryan and be like he being sloppy.
Well, yeah, that's different than actually like being close to Matt Ryan and having access to him. And being able to tell you, yeah, I'm going to throw the ball 50 times this week. So that's a good chance that you might win. Wait.
So players can gamble, just not on their games.
I don't know if players can gamble, period.
It gets messy.
Any sport.
No, I'm saying, I feel like should players be able to gamble, just not on their games?
It gets messy.
That's probably why they just cut them off completely.
Because you got friends. Like, we could be in cahoots and be like, yo.
That's insider trading.
Yeah, that's probably why they cut off, period. Like, you can go do black. If you talk about blackjacks and poker,
if I know you having supply issues and you tell me this, but you're not gonna give that information out to the public, and I go make a trade on this, there you go. Or if you like, there's like little.
Then you answer your own question.
No, I mean I know. I'm talking about trading wise.
That's what we talking about.
Gambling wise, no, because you can't affect 50 players. The entire team almost got to be in... For football, the entire team almost got to be in cahoots.
I'd be like,
basketball,
Greg.
A little different because old boy was a point guard, and that's why old boy was like... That's when I realized basketball could be manipulated. But, you know...
You didn't think it could be manipulated?
I mean...
Yeah.
If y'all want to be... Never mind. I'm not going to get on that.
I mean, I don't know. I see it as like, okay, Greg, I need a little extra money. So if you do this game, then when I play this week, I can do this. And then we both come up.
Yeah, but also the issue too, he wasn't with the team either, but he still had access to them, their numbers and stuff. He was away from the team, but he had access to them. He can still contact them.
I feel like he was good, man.
I would say the issue is his suspension. Let the punishment fit the crime, and then 2, should other people be allowed to gamble?
So
if we can't gamble,
so I agree with you on that point. You got to think about this. If you're the NFL, what is the worst case scenario for you? What's really bad? Is because let's say beating women, is that really the worst case for you, or is gambling the worst case?
Is what?
If you're a sports league, the one thing you don't want people to think is, even though they already think it these days, is you're rigged. That the stuff is manipulated.
Yeah.
And by him going out gambling, it kind of gives that potential, even though people already think it does nothing one way or another.
It adds to the fire.
It's just optics.
Okay.
It's just bad PR.
Yeah.
Which is why they heavily going to go against gambling versus taking drugs, hitting a woman, DUI. Well, DUI is different because you be in jail, you can't go anyways. But on their list of sins, gambling is like at the top. Because
that's their money.
Because now they're involved with DraftKings and FanDuel and all these sports, booking companies and whatnot. Because they're in bed with them, and push that gambling to the top, which is why he's suspended to at least February next year, as if he gets reinstated.
I feel like there was no harm, no foul. Anyways, I feel like it didn't affect game outcomes. He didn't fix any games for the books. He just put some money on the games,
Yeah,
but he didn't fix them. He didn't change his play.
No,
he still was competitive. I feel like if you didn't do anything to actually affect the way that the outcome of the game or whatever for your winnings, you should be fine.
I don't know. That's why I just go back to the fine. Because now it's like, if we allow him to do this, it's the backlash behind that that's the problem. Because then people just going to be doing all types of stuff.
But then again, I'm pretty sure he ain't the only person that done it. He's just the one that got caught.
Yeah.
I mean, that's with everything.
True.
Because he done had Pookie and them do it.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly.
Because he literally he went on his phone through his app.
Yeah, they found out because he has a DraftKings account.
He put his actual name on there. Like, why would you do that anyway?
So, but Greg, you owe Deshaun Watson an apology.
Hell no.
Greg, you and the rest of Houston owe him an apology.
You have to edit your podcast for the next 6 hours. I'm going to say every curse word imaginable. No, we do not. We do not. I owe him nothing.
Put me up to speed on that, Greg.
Essentially, his criminal part of his cases.
He's cleared of all charges.
I said Greg.
The criminal part of his cases that he has so far has been cleared. Well, there was enough evidence to actually charge him.
Great.
What?
Civil too.
I know he got 22 of them, so he can still go through.
Those are all going to be clear. When your criminal is freed, it reflects the civil. The civils will all be dropped. Tony Busby is selling his house. This is how you know it's bad. I
don't care about Tony Busby. That ain't my problem.
He's a lawyer on all 22 cases.
I'm aware who he is. I'm not worried about him.
I'm just saying.
Anywho, I'm pushing against this idea that I owe him something that I owe him nothing for.
So what did he do?
The alleged
nothing. He did nothing.
The allegations was he made masseuses like sexually uncomfortable.
Oh, that was him. Okay.
That's the allegations.
Okay.
Essentially.
What were they saying specifically with this uncomfortability?
I mean, one girl said she gave him a whole little,
happy ending.
Yeah, he was asking for uncomfortable things.
Okay.
Which included
Were they doing it?
Yeah.
Some of them did. Which included going close to his rear.
Oh, his rear.
But I feel him. Like you need.
Why you keep doing that?
I don't want to do the actual like butthole part, cause that was actually the part of it.
But masseuses do. Not in the butt, but masseuses do like massage your butt.
Yeah, but they don't get that close.
Yeah, they do.
When your man do your massage, he get that close.
Your man. You ain't never been to no professional massage place, sister.
I have, but
what kind of massage you got? You got like a regular sports massage?
I think most of the times when they do mine, if they did my butt, I'm like, did they even remove the towel? They might have did it through the towel.
I mean, private masseuse, you can be naked with them.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, certain places you can be naked at, certain places,
Continue, Greg.
Yeah, so that's then also part of it was he wanted the towel removed when he did it, and they weren't cool with that. Mm-hmm. That's from. That's
Let him
like
tell
one or two
story.
girls. Though.
I'm
asking for the story. You keep interrupting.
So that was one. That's what a couple of the allegations that included as well. It's all around. All of them a little bit different, but it's just something around the same.
All of them massaged him multiple times. Cause they all got he got massaged multiple times by all these women.
Continue, Greg.
Yeah, that he did. That he did do that. I don't know what that has to do with.
Because I kind of find it hard to believe that you have a real issue.
But we're not getting that. We're not there. We're building a story. You can say your opinions afterwards.
Ain't no story to build. Everybody know this. I'm saying
I didn't.
He just that's your problem.
So okay, these happen, and then I guess one of them, or I guess a group of them, like do lawsuit cases.
What are you, a detective?
And then yes, and then what?
What? Dude, we don't even talk.
I would like to see the whole story.
Oh my goodness! He just told you the whole story.
No, he was about to get back to.
No, that's basically the gist of like everything that went down.
It was some girls.
Yeah, but he was talking about other stuff where I had to get the background before I could understand what he was saying with the counts and all that. So what were they saying with that?
I know.
That's what y'all started talking about.
I know a couple. I know a couple of them. He had flew out to his place, which is why they was talking about possible trafficking charges, even though that didn't sound like likely. What's it?
You said a what charge?
Trafficking.
Oh, damn.
But that didn't really hold any kind of water at the end of the day.
Okay.
You know. What you gonna?
No, just go ahead. I'm trying to hurry up and just because the point is he got off of the charges.
He got off all of them.
Yeah.
Really?
They got all the criminal charges. He got off. Whoop.
No, you talking about civil.
No, the civil ones. Stuff? The civil ones was like class action that Tony Busby was trying to round up, and those started following. Those had started.
Those? What
class actions.
Yeah.
No, that's where the criminal ones came from.
Okay.
It was just the girls trying to sue him for sexual misconduct, I guess.
Yeah, I mean that's the worst that would have happened. Like nothing. I don't think.
Like
it wouldn't got any worse.
Ain't no
that.
Sexual harassment. Like you can't. Like one girl was talking about. One girl was like he got hard while she was giving him a massage, and it's like, bro, like
that happens.
That happens.
It does.
You know, like I don't understand like why y'all like.
So why they got all dropped?
And then some of them girls he got off Instagram.
The civil got dropped too. Like everything got dropped.
No, he still gotta go through civil.
No, he don't.
So that's still pending.
No.
Yeah.
He was guilty.
Not. He's still being deposed.
It's hearsay at this point.
But they got to come up with.
They're not going to a trial. No.
Oh, they're not?
You go through deposition. The judge decides. But now that the criminal, usually when the criminal falls through, your civil falls through. Unless it's just something like, unless in the instance of like when police officers kill people, right? Mm-hmm. If they get off criminally, that doesn't mean they're not civilly liable still. You know, but usually 9 times out of 10, their civil falls through also. So you're like, he's fine. He's cleared. I mean, the criminal part was keeping him really from playing football.
Yeah.
And so at this point,
the NFL team could deal with civil stuff.
At this point, the civil stuff is just, it is what it is. And a lot of those cases, because didn't like 10 of them already fall off? Like they were falling off one by one at one point.
How many were there?
A few fell off, 20. A few came back. So right now it's 22. They said
it was 22.
They said it go through.
Nah, it was 22, but they dropped.
He still got 22 cases they got to go through.
Oh, left?
They ain't going through 22 cases. It's 22.
So what, like 40
it's 22 3 different women. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was 22. It felt 10 of them fell off at one point. Some like it's hard to keep victims there.
He ain't got no girlfriend.
He does.
It was them. They was his girlfriends. They was giving him
he got a girlfriend.
They was some of them actually have licenses. Some of them was just on Instagram. You know, you ever seen the overly sexual men on Instagram?
Oh, the massage thing.
Yeah, that's the massage he was getting from the women.
Never mind.
They was giving it to him.
I'm like, what do you expect people to do when they do that? It's very weird to me. But it's okay.
No, it's trash. And
but if you did it, that's the part that's the issue. If
you did it, kept doing it, you did it 3, 4, 5 times. Like, I don't understand how you decide it's an issue all of a sudden. You know, and all this didn't become an issue till he tried to hold the Texans for ransom.
See, now that's when I'm gonna stop you there. That's when I'm gonna stop you there.
Okay, come on, Greg. Tell me.
On top of it being conspiracy, it's also it's accurate. The allegation started way before he was on the extension.
It was one girl. I know the Sports Illustrated story. I think it was Sports Illustrated or somebody. So
it branches off way before he even thought about having issues.
What happened with the Texans?
He just requested a trade.
No.
Because what you're trying to imply, because you've been implying this all this time.
It's the truth.
About to get you.
You implying that the Texans somehow found 22 women
it wasn't no
to plant the same story.
The Texans went and got Tony Busby to go do that part.
Why would they go? Why would they do that?
You said why?
The owner found out about these allegations before they even went public and tried to find a way to get it settled before Tony Busby went public.
Hey.
But no. I'm keep. Greg,
where are you getting this information from?
No. Are we getting information from?
I'm asking you, where are you getting that information?
I know people that are inside the building.
Greg, I know people inside the buildings also.
I know. Yeah. So we both know that you're full of it right now.
But I also know I'm not full of it because I know people inside of River Oaks Country Club too.
You just dropping your sources? What kind of person are you?
I'm not. I'm just saying. I was like Greg trying to defend.
No,
Greg. My Tony Busby. My Tony Busby.
No.
And you can't. He next door neighbors with them.
You can't overshout.
Greg. A whole lot of people in River Oaks are next door neighbors to each other.
No, Greg. Means they are literally next door neighbors.
First of all,
I'm not gonna do that.
Tony Busby is friends with Bob McNair. Bob McNair is dead. Cal McNair is an idiot who shouldn't be owning a franchise.
Who is his son? Right.
That has nothing to do with Tony Busby.
Oh my God.
No.
If your son came to me and you died, I'm gonna
keep it going forward. If you are Cal McNair, if you on the text and you decide to trade Deshaun Watson, why in the God living hell are you gonna do anything to tarnish this man's name on purpose to ruin your trade value? Not to mention, if it is true that he planted all these women, guess what? That's jail time because that's false allegations.
That's there's a term for that.
what was it called?
Whatever. Character assassination? No? Okay, never mind.
Maybe, but that is essentially if that was the case, it would have been found out by now.
It wouldn't have, Greg.
It wouldn't have, because what in the hell did the Texans have to be protected by now?
Greg.
He said, "What in the hell?
What is it about the Texans they be protected by now?"
Tony said he didn't know the McNair family at all.
I don't care about Tony. I don't believe that part of it.
Great. I'm just letting you know.
I'm letting
Tony
you
tried
know.
to distance himself from the McNair family.
I'm letting you know there are a couple of cases that had nothing to do with Tony Busby. Just so you know.
Goodness. Great.
Tony Busby is not
representing all these.
Not all of them.
Tony representing the majority. How many cases is he not representing?
At least 2 of them.
20 out of 22, Greg? 20 out of 22. I'm just saying, Greg, don't tell me. Do you know who Tony Busby is? Do you know his history? Do you know how he got his money?
No, Tony Busby is the one that wants to put defame Deshaun Watson on his own. That's him.
Do you know who he is and how he got his money?
I'm aware of who he is.
Are you aware of McNair's family at all? Like, do you know exactly the son and all the deep roots of the McNair family?
I'm aware of all of them.
Like,
but you're not going to be able to convince me that this was planted because he wanted out. Because his dumb ass, and you're going to edit that part out, signed an extension. Guess
Greg
what?
Got his first ding.
If the Texans wanted to keep holding him hostage and really mess his career, they could have. They ain't going to do it because it's not smart business. That's what they're doing right now. What you
They're
not
about?
Doing that right now.
Great. They're not about to trade him. If he gets traded, I come back on here and be like,
he's going to get traded.
Deshaun's with the Falcons, right?
Deshaun is with the Texans. He's not going nowhere.
He's going to be traded.
Deshaun not getting traded.
He's going to be traded.
He's not. He had more trade value way 2 years ago. How long he been benched for 2 seasons now?
1 year. He only set out 1 year. Players that are going to get traded usually sit out because they're not going to get hurt. That's just normal. That's normal in sports.
What are you talking about sitting out?
That's normal in sports.
They put him on the bench.
Yes, because to protect his trade value.
No, they put him on the bench because of what was going on.
No, they put him on the bench to protect his trade value. That was the arrangement.
Right, Greg, he's not getting traded, bro.
He's gonna get traded.
Okay.
Time will tell.
You're not going to. He's not taking meetings right now with teams. He's not going to get traded. He's out of here.
Great. He's not getting
the
traded.
Texans are not going to hold him hostage because they want to move on, too.
They're already holding him hostage.
They're not holding him hostage.
They are.
Nope.
Okay.
If he wants to play for the Texans, all you got to do is say he want to do it. But he don't want to do it. So guess what?
Great.
He's gone.
I need you to think of a whine of a rich white man that's mad.
I'm sorry. He's gone.
Okay, great.
I'm
done with this topic.
Now you're done with the topic. You know I'm right. I'm wearing circles right now.
No, because I'm just gonna wait for it to play out.
You're trying to paint this picture of.
Greg, if you're right, I will come back and
first of all, Kevin McNair's an idiot.
Who?
Great.
The owner.
The son of the original owner.
The owner now.
Great. I don't care. They still friends with Busby.
I don't care.
He's still friends
Deshaun
with
is gone. He's gonna get traded.
If any other lawyer in Houston would have took that case, I would have been like, all right.
He's traded.
It was Busby that took it though.
He's gonna be traded. He's gonna be traded. Because for the Texans' sake, they want to move on. For Deshaun's sake, he want to move on. So guess what they doing? They being cooperative with each other right now.
Anyways, on the other former Texans.
No. I'm just no.
I'm done with the Texans.
I don't care if you're done with the Texans.
I'm done with you. Great, we're gonna find out. Let it just play out. Please let it play out.
Ain't no way to play. It's done.
It is. We're gonna wait for the trade.
It's
when
done.
the trade happens, we'll come back on here.
Yeah.
If the civil cases go through, we'll come back.
I'm not worried about the civil cases.
All I said was
he's gonna set out the
Houston
cases.
Deshaun deserves an apology.
No. Hell no.
He is.
No.
They strained this man through the streets.
No.
Tarnish his name.
He put himself in that position.
Great.
A
lot of people go get rub and tugs.
You don't put yourself in that position.
A lot of men go get.
You don't put yourself in that position.
The Patriots owner did it. What are you talking about?
And guess what? He's gonna get shamed for the rest of his life.
No, he not. He riding in Bentleys and Bugattis with Jay-Z
and he's still gonna get shamed for it too.
He don't get shamed for it. They all back there like, man, I feel you, bro. I be going to that same parlor also. The parlor he went to, like 3 other billionaires got hit up there.
I'm aware of that. I know that.
So that's not. It's not something that's something they do, bro.
I'm aware. Okay, that's
they
cool.
Don't live in a regular people circle. They live in a whole different circle.
And that's cool. But guess what?
Back to my bus.
Deshaun is not number one. Deshaun is not an owner. He put himself in those positions.
Rich.
He put himself in that position.
Hey, bro, when you live
if you are Deshaun Watson getting $156 million, why the hell are you going to Instagram and find all these masseuses? You're playing with fire at that point.
He a city boy.
You playing with fire. Guess what?
Why did you go to the strip club?
Here's the results.
I saw what's his name?
And this is the
results.
Andre
Johnson, JJ Watt, all them. I seen them in V Live multiple times, bro.
And guess what? They had managed to keep their scandals under wrap.
Nah, I got
James
pictures.
Harden is probably the worst of all of them.
That I can drop.
James Harden probably the worst of all of them. Guess what?
I got pictures I can drop. You
don't hear about no scandal with him.
No, I got pictures I can drop with James too. I just don't. It's professional courtesy.
Then drop him.
You looking at me crazy? It's on the hard drive upstairs.
I didn't say nothing.
Oh,
That's
okay.
your insecurity.
No,
so how is it that all these other athletes that you said it's crazy, right? They had that thing, right? They managed to keep their stuff under wraps, but Deshaun can't do it
because he got into it with the people who was keeping it under wraps for him, bro. No. You can't bite the hand that's keeping your secrets.
Oh yeah, because he was using the Texas equipment for his shenanigans.
You can't bite the hand that's keeping your secrets. Okay.
And that's how he got himself in this situation.
Like I said, can't bite the hand.
He was using Texas equipment for what?
He was using the Texas massage tables for his appointments.
Man, they was booking it for him.
The PR lady that worked with the Texans was covering up half his stuff. That's why she got fired.
Did I disagree with you? No, I said they turned on him when he wanted out. Is what I said. The reason why they got Busby. That was my whole point of this. Whether Busby want to act like he don't know them or not, that's perfectly fine. But you can't tell me. I know my neighbor next door. I know that neighbor next door. Mm-hmm. That's how close. But it's not they live in River Oaks together. It's his house is literally the house on the other side of the fence.
Okay. And guess who Deshaun got? Rusty Harden, who's not perfect state himself.
Well, yeah.
So yeah,
but Rusty is good at cases like
this. So yeah.
I mean, Texas is full. I didn't ask about the slime bag lawyers of Houston. If we're gonna talk about the slime bag rich lawyers of Houston, that's the entire River Oaks neighborhood.
Yeah. So Deshaun putting himself in this situation. I don't feel bad for him. I don't owe him nothing. He allowed himself to get his name tarnished. So what am I apologizing for?
Boy, you lucky. I know he won't come on the show. Otherwise, I'll call him up here.
Why I'm apologizing for?
You rolling your eyes. I can do that.
I don't know what I'm apologizing for. I don't know what I'm apologizing for. I did nothing to him.
I'll make sure I keep my hands to myself.
I'm holding back all my good guests.
Because as far as I know, he's the one that decided to sign a $156 million contract, knowing what the Texans' orientation was.
I keep trying to leave.
Yeah. Knowing that everything they done, that's including.
Greg got you in a chokehold.
Greg don't have me in no chokehold. Greg, we done.
No.
we done, Greg. Moving on. Next. No. We about to talk about Dwight Howard and his son.
Greg done been deputized on this podcast.
You should have seen Greg's post. I didn't even read the whole post. I was just like, I'm going to wait for the podcast.
He told me, we apologize. I don't owe nobody nothing.
Greg been adamant about this for a whole week.
Go.
Greg been like,
He wants to go. He's more free to
go.
Greg
already burned his jersey. Look,
I never bought his jersey.
Greg burned the jersey in the street already. Greg was out there.
I don't buy no jerseys or anybody's. For that reason, I don't buy no jerseys.
Because Greg would burn it.
I would 100% burn it. I only buy jerseys with my name on it.
Oh my God.
And my number. That's it.
This is the most Greg ever talked.
I told you, he been deputized, he in rare form. Like, Greg is here.
This is why Greg decided he was a speaker last night. This is why Greg's like, I'm just a speaker on the podcast.
He ready for your butt. Oh, shoot.
I apologize if nobody wants to leave.
This. No. We into Dwight Howard.
I went on delivery. This could be it.
It's okay. It's a whole missed call. Oh, my God. You're terrible. You could have did this while me and Greg were arguing. No, I'm trying to move on to Dwight Howard, and you left, and I need you for it. Hurry up, Camille. You're so rude. Anyways, Greg. You can't. Camille, we can still hear you, smarty. Anyways. Yeah, Greg.
Dwight Howard and his son said you want to move on so bad.
Nah, we gonna. I can still hear you. Nah, Oh my God. Nah, Greg. We're gonna find out. I don't think the Texans is trading him.
They're gonna trade him.
Why do you feel this way?
Because I know they're gonna trade him.
Why?
Because you don't.
Who are they trading him for, and where are they getting him?
It depends on where Deshaun wants to go.
I actually think he would have played last year had they got the right coach.
The coach didn't make. He was out regardless.
Had he got the right coach.
Actually, I take that back. Bill O'Brien was the coach he wanted. No, they fired him.
Not at all, bro.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Yeah.
He didn't want to play with Bill no more.
Why did he stick up for him then?
You said what?
The Texans blew a 24-0 lead, and he stuck up for him.
Bro, because he thought he was going to be his coach still.
And guess what? They fired him 4 games to the season.
Deshaun was tired.
That's the only thing that happened between him signing the extension and him putting in a trade request.
What, Bill O'Brien's firing?
Yeah. That's the only thing that happened.
See, now you're talking a little bit more sensible.
Oh, I said from day one, that's why he wanted out, because Bill O'Brien got fired. I said from day one.
I guess.
And Bill O'Brien should have been fired.
I mean,
before
Bill
the season
O'Brien
started.
should have never been there, but.
Well, I agree with that too.
Like, I don't know who put this man in that type of predicament, but.
I agree with that too. He shouldn't have been there.
Bill O'Brien should have never been there. It's a shame, you know. Good black quarterbacks going down. All right, Greg.
He'll be all right.
I don't want to hear about this till he gets traded. And my Busby McNair conspiracy is still valid.
In your mind, I'm sure.
It's valid, bro. I don't know how y'all can't connect dots. You went to the same school I went to. I could walk you down. They both live on the boulevard. I could take you to both of their houses.
Okay. We went to the same school. We know what conspiracy is.
You said what? Conspiracy?
Mm-hmm.
You know you can get charged for conspiracy in America.
Mm-hmm.
So I just like you can get charged for conspiracy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sorry.
That's actually what Hillary Clinton. That's what she's going through right now. She might get charged with conspiracy.
What, receipts?
Nah, because they made up the whole Russia thing. They made up the whole Russia thing and got the FBI to go after Trump and all the other stuff. Like, they created the whole Russia probe stuff. Anyway, so back to...
Royce Reed.
Yeah, Royce Reed. Dwight Howard's baby mama got arrested because her son is a sexual predator.
So sad.
It is. It's
Such
sad.
a young age.
You said what?
Such
you know, that boy, I can tell you right now, right? Like
14, right?
I don't know. I met him like a couple of years ago, like when I was at Full Sail.
Mm-hmm.
That's like one of the baddest kids I ever met. And then he kept saying, like, Dwight Howard, my daddy, like that meant something to me. And I looked at him, I was like, boy, I don't care who your daddy is. I'm from Houston. I was like, we ran your daddy out of well, I think he was still in Houston. He may have like just got traded by then, but I told him about himself. I was like, stop telling that before I call somebody that can call your daddy. And he was like,
you ain't no better.
I could have called somebody that could have called his daddy though.
Yeah, but you ain't
and
no better.
I was just like, yo, like you need to chill. But like, I like that happening to her, and like that stuff. That's no surprise because when he was like cutting up on set and everything like that, she's like nowhere to be found. She literally like just kind of like dropped him off there, and left, disappeared. I don't even think he had a handler. Like, yeah,
he was just there.
Yeah, like somebody, one of the students was handling him or whatever, and like he was just like he was cutting up in the office, and I came in there. I'm like, yo, what you doing? And he was like,
why were they there?
Huh?
Why were they there?
He was in some film one of the students was shooting.
Who?
Her son. No, her son. Yeah, the son was. And he was like, Dwight Howard, my daddy. And I was like, I don't care, boy. Like,
yeah.
Like,
what that mean to me?
What's your daddy? Yeah, like, what's this? You want me to call your daddy? Like, we can have a conversation. Like, what? Like, I was like, stop playing with me. I was like, stop acting like this. Sit down and act like you got some sense. I was like, Dwight Howard, your daddy? You shouldn't be acting like this. He sat down. I mean, like, he no discipline over there.
Yeah.
Like, and so, like, for something like that to happen, you want to tell you what happened?
It's your story.
Nah, but you researched it. Tell them what happened.
Well, pretty much, her son had already gotten in trouble or whatever you want to call it with minors, like kids younger than him, to like, I guess, kind of molestation. I don't know the word to use, but something in that arena. So therefore, he is not allowed to be unsupervised around children 2 years or younger than him. Because of that, because he does things to younger kids, and he was left alone with, I think, her boyfriend's son, and then I guess Akki said some other kids. The article I read said
it was 2 kids. It was 2 kids,
but they were younger. Akki says they're like 9, 10, so he's 14, and he was left alone. with them, and like she turned herself in.
Well, it wasn't that he was left alone with them. He was left alone with them and did something to them.
Well, yeah.
And that's why she turned herself in. Like, she got
because
charges filed against her. Yeah, child neglect.
Yeah, child neglect. Because when I read it, I was like, dang, like, he's 14. Like, that don't make no sense, right? Yeah. But then when I read that, I was like, oh.
But then I also read that he had been abused in the past or something. Like, something happened to him in the past.
Happens, yeah. They do it because it's done to them.
I mean, I don't, like I said, no supervision over there. Like, it's one of them things, it's like, I know Dwight ain't really in his life because they live in Florida, you know?
Right.
Like, that's his little Florida baby. And so, you know, the daddy ain't there, and then the mama, she just getting a paycheck. Mm-hmm. So the mama ain't really, you know, and she on TV shows and stuff, you know, like because I think she on Basketball Wives or something like that.
She was.
Right. Like, but I'm just like, you know, you're not there for your child, you know?
Right.
You're not actually there to help develop and grow him or help, you know, monitor, move him, and like
mold him, you know.
Yeah, he just out here running wild,
which is unfortunate, you know, because it's like he's a child, so you know someone should be there to help him and direct him. Yeah. And then now, you know, so he was a victim of molestation, and now he's continuing that path, and now these poor children, you know, it's happened to them, and it's just a chain, and it's
sad.
It is.
It's a sad thing. Well, that's I had one more thing, but I kind of
hesitant.
Nah, it was about Russia and the war and everything, and like China and well, because it's important that I think that we see and know what's going on, right?
But it's that smirk on your face that's
because because the U.S. is playing with like.
Oh, you talking about the bio stuff?
No, I'm not mentioning that on this. No, I'm not getting into that because I don't. Nah, they just dropped a whole podcast that had Trump on it that had 5 million views, and they dropped it talking about misinformation. So I ain't even trying to argue with nobody about this. Like there's federal court documents and video of the secretary saying that there is laboratories over there that they were doing bio research on.
You weren't gonna talk about that.
No, I'm just saying, like that's the fact on that. There are. Oh. That's the fact. I'm not gonna go into details on that. I'm saying what's actually out there that they have said.
Yes.
And that's what and she said if Russia gets their hands on it, it would be bad.
Yes.
That's it. Leave that up to your interpretation. What I was gonna talk about was I'm trying to figure out how to word this. Like a fallout of like a World War III fallout. If Putin decides to go for Poland or another UN nation, what is going to happen after that, right? Because there is an alliance with Brazil. It's called BRICS. It's Brazil, Russia, China, South Africa, India. Yeah, Brazil, China, South Africa, India. Yeah, it's BRICS. That's what I said. It's BRICS. Yeah, and so there's an alliance between them. Now, Russia and China in that group, Russia, China, and India in that group all have like, I think all their militaries are like 2, 3, 4 right after ours, you know? And so it's like, well, if we went to war with Russia, right, and China and India decided to hop in, now it's like our military versus those 3 militaries.
Monsters.
And then, because everybody else after them is like all U.S., they're all U.S. allies or whatever, you know, people who were fighting the war with us. But it's like China, India, and Russia, you know, like them probably the 3 biggest, you know, countries, you know, over there. Like they have some of the largest militaries and strength-wise, you know, like comparable to ours, you know.
I say economy.
Economy and they have their own economy, yeah. I mean, granted, like the U.S., like, because all 4 of us could like lock off our economy from the entire world and be fine. We don't really truly need economic trade with the world.
I'm just saying they like some serious countries to be reckoned with.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they not no punks.
Right. And so it's like if a war were to fall, like Brazil, because Brazil and South Africa, nobody's really taking those too serious. So if a war were to fall out with those other 3 countries, it's like we would be in like a bad, like it'd be bad shape, you know.
Yeah, I ain't
especially
got no bomb shelter.
especially because the war ain't gonna happen. Well, no, the U.S. is protected in the sense of we're kind of one of the hardest nations to attack.
Yeah, but I mean, you said 3.
Again, but for them especially, we're one of the hardest nations to attack because we have Canada and Mexico right on our borders. So you got to cross through one of them two to get to us, and everything else is sea, which we have. We own the seas around us. So it's not America's not an easy hit, you know.
Yeah, but you got 3. I just think about the 3.
I mean, yeah, but the war would be fought over there. The war would be fought in those countries.
Yeah.
Yeah, because South Korea, Japan, and Taiwan essentially on that like top 20 list right there, right? They're gonna fight with us against China. We have Navy ships over there. India, I mean, all of Europe is just gonna fight the India-Russia half with us. So it's like at that point,
too much stress for me. I feel
what?
Like
I mean, Russia's having a hard time with Ukraine in general. So it's like if you're having a hard time taking over a country that ain't got not nearly the manpower or equipment to fight you back, you're gonna have a hard time taking on a country that has multiple countries plus themselves to fight you. You know, and most of our troops are overseas already. They're like overseas, strategically placed, ready for something like this to happen.
So what is the?
What?
What are you saying?
I'm saying we should be, as American citizens, we should hold our politicians liable for the things that they do to cause these type of tensions in the world, you know, for even putting us in these type of predicaments. Also, I think at some point we really need to make the UN and actually kind of focus on like world peace, because just the fact that you have us 4 powers that could go to war with each other and it just be bad, like
ain't no peace, B.
Yeah, and it's not because like at this point, like
everybody on edge.
I mean, if you notice, like every war throughout history has just escalated and gotten worse and worse, right? And so World War II was kind of like the last big war we had that was just bad, you know. And it's like, all right, like what are we really playing? What game are we playing now at this point? Because now ain't no like all.
Everybody
especially
grown up.
Well, no, especially with them 3, you can cyber warfare, right? Because India is the scan capital of the world, and then Russia and China got all the hackers, you know.
India is.
Yeah.
I guess Nigeria second. What? Wait! Everybody know Nigeria be scamming. Am I lying?
No comment.
I'm done with you. Anyways.
Number 2, number 1.
That's it. That's all I'm saying.
Is China scamming? Because they be having all them knockoffs.
No, China.
Somebody tried to tell me that our hair products might be fake.
They are 100%. They come from China. Anything from China is like.
That scamming? So who's
No, China don't be scanning. China got all the factory stuff. So all the factories over there. So all the plates that you make everything with.
Yeah, so they be scamming too.
No, they're not scamming. They making it off the real plates. It's just not approved products. If you got fake J's, it's made from a Jordan plate. It just ain't approved by Nike.
Is the material the same though?
50-50.
MJ got a booty.
50-50 sometimes. They might have Shaq on there instead of MJ, you know?
Yeah, it's not the same.
They might have this instead of this.
It's not the same.
Anyways, all right, y'all. So, we're going to have a good week.
Yep.
We're going to find out what happens to the shine. Gas prices is high.
Greg and Akki, ding ding, part 2.
We're gonna be good.
Coming soon.
Greg has decided
ain't that deep.
He's a commentator here. Greg, thank you for coming. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, Greg. Camille, as always, is good. Yeah. Or thank y'all for enjoying Akki and Friends. You do. You do this to me when you say bye all the time. All right.
Bye.
All right. Thank y'all.